red button.
Yeah, but,
Just press it.
Okay.
Earl, wait! No!
What's happening? Why are we in the washing machine? My back. I don't think it was the red button.
Oh, you think? And by the way, Lamont is gonna kill you.
Man, I can't catch a break. Well, Big Earl, Lamont's ship ain't gonna put itself back together. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, Toejam.
Leave everything to me. I got this.
I was afraid he was going to say that.
All right, this is the Three Ninjas Podcast. It's anime analysis by African Americans, comic book commentary by coloreds, movie reviews for me and you, your mama and your cousin too. As usual, I go by the name of Domino, aka Full Metal Smacker Bitch, aka Wound Raider.
Why are we going back to Earth anyway?
Toejam said he wanted to impress Lawanda.
Wait, what? I didn't say that.
AKA the Bulbasaur Ambassador, AKA Clefairy U Stun Spore, AKA Clark Kente Claw, the Dreddy Kruger, Optimus Rhyme, Ghost in the Half Shell, Oscar the Gooch, Space Ghostface Killer, Inspector Deku, G.I. Jimbo.
G.I. Jimbo, he's gonna destroy everybody for you and you and you and you.
Akuma Matata, Mansa Mufasa, Tony's little friend, Ninja Scroll and Chill, and R2D2 Chains. As always, I am joined by
Hess Jones, aka the Full Metal Alcoholic,
I gotta have a beer.
aka A-Bay Blade, aka Ivan Uzi, aka Bernie Big Mac,
What the fuck was that?
aka Tenchi Negro, aka the Afroless Samurai, aka Black Blastoise, 100 Puppy Your Beard, Splash, aka Mace Windu Rag,
You know what I got underneath this do-rag?
What you got on the do-rag?
Another do-rag.
aka the North End Naruto, aka G Gundam Unit, aka Ash Killer Cam Ketchum, aka the Debbie Cake Destroyer, aka Heshbaka, aka that guy.
also in the motherfucking dojo.
I go by the name of Bobby, aka the Man of Skill, aka Darth Hater, aka the Juggernaut,
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch.
aka Professor Sex, Mag Negro, Bizarro Rondo, Super Saiyan Brohan, Piccolo Escobar, Bruce Maine, Samurai Black, Michael, get the straps on, Red Jacket, Campaign Poppy, Bobby McFly,
What's wrong, McFly? Chicken?
Nicholas Gage, Bastard Troy, and
I am the terror that flaps in the night.
He must be up in the projection booth.
Maybe, or maybe not.
No, this is all wrong.
I am
Darkwing Cut.
And also in the motherfucking dojo, we got Coda Robles back in the motherfucking dojo.
Hey, it's Cody Robles, aka Antonio Stark, aka the Caramel Creed, aka Avatar the Last Backbender, aka Man of Steel, yo bitch, aka the Tan Ranger, aka I Am Legend. That's not a play on words, that's just facts.
Oh shit, I wasn't ready for that.
Came prepared, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think, man.
Ranger.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. My ninjas. How's everybody doing, man?
Alright, I'm dying.
How you What the fuck else is new, Hesh? No, fuck
Dying
you.
faster.
Coda, how you doing, man? Welcome back. How are you?
I'm doing good, man.
How's the comic doing? How's animation going? What's going on with you? Give us an update real quick.
All right, well, I just started getting heavy back into my animation. I took some time off because, like I said earlier, you know, playing a lot of Nintendo Switch.
Word. As you should be.
Are we all?
That's right. That's right.
So, what about you, Bobby? How's your weekend going?
Same thing. I think I got the fucking PC bug.
Nah, don't be one of them corny ass niggas, man. Please.
What happened?
Like,
PC Master Race.
I don't like niggas that game on PC. Like, it's something weird about y'all niggas.
No, it's not.
Not y'all niggas, because I hope you ain't one of them.
Stupid.
But it's like they just weird. Like they just like it cancels. They like women to them.
Oh no,
like, they
it's
don't
not.
like 'em.
No, it's not that. I understand why they like that shit better than the console.
Like, cause it's easier to cheat and shit.
You probably.
5 kill streak. Shut the fuck up.
I guess it's a whole different
Get on the
community.
sticks, bitch.
Yeah, but I feel like it's something I'm not gonna fit in anyway. Yeah, I feel like, you know, people are just gonna start sending me hate mail and shit. I lose.
More than likely. But yeah, for those who don't know, Bobby got a whole gaming PC out here, so he's one of them. I guess he's about to build his own PC shit. So if in a
I ain't doing no that.
couple of weeks, if you see this nigga on his Instagram stories putting a bunch of like RAM and shit into his new gaming PC, you know that nigga done left us.
I mean, not for nothing. I got a gaming PC too. I spent like 2 G's on mine.
Oh damn! I ain't do that.
Yeah, but I did it more for like the animation purposes. They run great.
See,
on that.
you got a fucking purpose. You're investing in yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
Bobby just full of shit.
I got a purpose.
I know.
There's a whole purpose to do it.
He got a purpose. It's called World of Warcraft.
Oh no, I can't do that.
Yeah, Bobby be gone if he
Nah,
get
that
World
shit
Warcraft.
my OCD be going
Nigga,
wild.
you
man. I
get
ain't doing
fat,
that.
yeah. I swear to God.
Be mad
off the
fat.
show.
Have a piece of face and
Yeah.
shit. What happened?
Get the bucket.
The Three Ninjas podcast.
I gotta change my bucket.
I go by the name of Bobby, aka
He's like, what the fuck is that?
that's me.
So back to Hesh. You alright, man?
Nah, I'm fucking dying. Think I'm.
We gotta get you in the AA or something.
What's wrong with you?
I'm hungover. What's wrong, nigga? I feel like I'm on the Earl, nigga.
You for real?
That's the first time I seen a human being catch the blue screen of death. He just stopped dead in his tracks. He didn't even finish his sentence.
Nigga, whole body red ring and shit.
Yeah, I'll be alright. Yeah.
I hope so. We got a whole show. I don't know how long this shit gonna take. If you got an Earl,
Yeah,
get the bucket.
get the bucket.
All right, so SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, wherever the fuck you get your podcasts, we are there. 3 Ninjas Podcast on Instagram and Twitter, and also Facebook, 3 Ninjas Podcast at gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want to ask us a question in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That's 3 Ninjas Podcast at gmail.com. I want to rename that segment. I don't know about Ask a Ninja. I don't know.
Why not?
Nah, what you think? What was you thinking?
I don't know. I just want to rename it.
Why you don't like asking Ninja?
I feel like we can think of something more creative than that.
Okay.
On the spot?
What about Ninja Rap or something? I don't know. Ninja. No. So
break out his sword.
Yeah, word. So Hesh, what's the first question we got, man?
Yo, what's good, guys? Got a question from Boston for the Ask a Ninja. Haha. Who?
That nigga said that?
No, I put the haha because you're talking about changing it. Oh, but for the Ask a Ninja, who was your favorite evil duel? Bogan Skull from Power Rangers, Bebop and Rocksteady from Ninja Turtles. I already know what your answer is. Jesse and James from Team Rocket, and Pokemon. Keep up the good works. We need to link up for a drink soon. That's from In Bucket
TV.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I figured it out.
I know Hesh is always down for a drink, so you can invite him. So, my favorite evil duo. So I'm gonna let y'all answer first, since y'all probably know my answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, out of these choices,
He ain't giving us a choice, man.
Bogan
Yeah,
Skull.
Yeah, but
but Bogan Skull wasn't really
Yeah.
evil. I don't think Bogan Skull was
they were
evil.
assholes.
Yeah, they was just dumb.
But weren't they written into the Fox show? I don't think they were in like the original comic book.
Probably
like
not.
That. I don't think so. So is Bogan Skull, Bebop and Rocksteady, or Jesse and James for Pokemon?
I mean, if I had to pick, it'd have to be Bebop and Rocksteady because I feel like they're actually evil. Because even Jesse and James, they just stupid. They're not really evil. They're just stupid.
Prepare for trouble.
We'll make it double.
Why is his voice so deep?
Fucking metrosexual ass. So who you choose, Bobby?
Shit. With these choices, it's gotta be Bebop and Rocksteady. Damn.
Because they're actually evil ones.
Yeah.
Like
Jesse and James just doing shit for
just
Team
trying to
Rocket.
capture one Pikachu.
Yeah.
Even though it's a million, thousand, 100.
Niggas been stealing shit for like 19 years.
Not successfully.
Yeah, kind of.
What they ever stole good?
I think that bitch stole that Wobbuffet.
That's about it. you see how that turned out for her?
Yeah.
Wobbuffet.
I don't know. What about you, Coda?
Yeah, I'd have to agree, man. Bebop and Rocksteady were.
Bebop, motherfucking.
Yeah, I mean, you know, those two idiots from Power Rangers. I mean,
That little dumbass. Yo, I used to hate that dumbass theme song used to come on.
Yeah, man. I was just I always thought that like if they went from that show, I wouldn't even notice.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah, they weren't
right.
super important, but it was just comic relief, dumb, you know.
But it was bad comic relief.
Yeah,
Well, it was the 90s, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Man, don't be making no excuses up for that shit.
My bad.
No, you ever remember the pilot episode of Power Rangers?
Barely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't like each other. Like fuck you.
I don't remember that.
I remember them saying "fuck you," but
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't say all that.
I don't know which Power Rangers you was watching.
I'm putting extra sauce on it.
I know. I was like, damn.
HBO shit was you watching?
Yeah, you got the Sopranos Power Rangers.
Billy was a nerd. Zach said, "Fuck these niggas." He didn't even give a shit. Nah, everybody was just arguing with each other.
Stop having to ask Zach had a fucking gat. He was just like shooting niggas in the kneecaps and shit.
It wasn't that bad.
Dancing on niggas, breakdancing.
Right. Oh yeah, that was the first episode he was dancing.
Yeah, he was always
Dancing.
Yeah.
That's almost every episode.
That's why I like the movie that much, because that nigga wasn't breakdancing fighting. He didn't like bebop jujitsu on a nigga.
So they try to make it less racist. So they didn't put the Asian in the yellow suit.
Right.
They didn't put the black man in the black suit.
Yeah.
So, you know, you gotta
We could have made the Asian man. Asian people breakdance better than most people now.
This is the fact.
That is factories.
That's a fact, but if it comes to anybody, I'm putting my money on Puerto Ricans first and foremost.
I mean, yes.
It's not a Puerto Rican.
I mean, yeah, they're the.
I'm pretty
they
sure.
are the OGs.
I'm pretty sure Coda got a mean up rock.
But my pop and lock is on point.
I believe it.
Vin Diesel shit.
I need to
I
start hearing
forgot he
shit.
was in that video.
Oh, my
Bobby's stupid.
Man.
I forgot about that.
Nah, Ice-T has some moves.
Coda got cardboard in his car
Right now.
just in case a battle break out. Nigga, what?
Yeah, you got a Goya box in the back.
God damn.
Wow. Oh no, but it be me though.
Yo,
But it be me.
My bad, I had to let it out.
You know what? Let's change the subject.
Right?
I don't feel comfortable talking about this no more.
No, but I gotta go with Bebop and Rocksteady because they the only ones that keep that same fucking energy. They always shooting shit up, bashing shit, fucking shit up. They always do what the motherfuckers say. No matter Krang or Shredder, it's like, yo, go get these niggas, go do this. They be like, all right, cool. It's not like I don't even think these niggas will get paid. I think they get like free room and board and just like, yo, go fucking catch them turtles, go bash their heads and go shoot niggas. And then them niggas be having real bullets. Like they don't be having like phase-on cannons and shit. They be having like real ass hammers and fucking bullets and machine guns. I'm like,
Yo, they miss more than stormtroopers though. Like they never hit anybody.
Like I said,
you can't actually hit your target or
like I said before, them niggas in the comic books, them niggas fucked them turtles up. Them niggas killed Donatello. They put that nigga in a. Hey, that nigga was in a deep coma.
He said deep coma.
They fucked that nigga up, bashed his whole shell and this shit. Like they couldn't even draw the shit the way they wanted to. It was like a shadow. It was like it was like Hammer and Earl, Donatello. Oh no! Fucked them up and then left and laughed. Left that nigga there. I was like, all right, cool.
That's funny.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Bebop and Rocksteady.
So unanimous.
Word. So what's the next question we got, Hesh?
The next question we have is, which fictional character is scarier, Trevor from GTA or Tommy from Power? No, fun fact. For whatever reason, when I first read this, I don't know why, but I thought I said Tommy from Power Rangers, and I was like, this is a very odd question. And then I reread it, I was like, oh, yeah, Tommy from Power is way scarier than Tommy from Power Rangers.
Nah, that nigga had the flute.
Oh, yeah, you right.
Yo, I read some shit where it was like, yo, this nigga Tommy had a flute that sounded like a trumpet, and he played it through a helmet.
I mean, all facts, because he did. That's all true. Word. It did sound like a trumpet, and he did, and that thing does not have access to your face. I don't know how did he play that?
I don't know, but
yeah, you're right. So he might be scarier because he was able to play a flute through a helmet.
Fox Logic. I don't really care. So, who's scarier, Trevor from GTA or Tommy from Power?
Oh, it's gotta be Trevor because Trevor is just all types of. He methed out and like he raped people. Like he wild.
Yeah, I feel like his type of torture would be like he'll like fuck you and then like pull off your fingernails like one by one type shit, and then he'll like shoot you on like your last day when it was like, oh, don't die yet. I ain't done with you.
Yeah, Trevor wild.
Yeah,
but Tommy got some. Tommy's more sadistic where he was like, you know, he just blanks out and then he'll like put a drill in your head or some shit and just kill you and just leave you somewhere. Yeah. I think Trevor like he'll lock you up somewhere then like. Feed you like some wild shit for like days. Like I feel like Trevor do like some Wu-Tang torture tactic shit.
Like bamboo under your fingernails and
like
waterboard you.
I'm gonna cut your fucking eyelids off and keep feeding you sleeping pills. I'm gonna put your nuts on the table, just your nuts, and bang them shits with a spiked bat. Wow. I fucking just keep feeding you and feeding you and feeding you. But
crazy.
yeah, I'm definitely going with Trevor on that shit.
Wild.
That nigga, I remember it was you ever switch back to Trevor on like some off shit?
Yeah, he just doing some wild shit.
That nigga be in I remember I switched back to Trevor one day. This nigga was in his underwear in the desert, standing over a body he just shot. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like,
Trevor crazy.
Like, what? Like,
happened?
yo, I was with what's the black dude name? Franklin.
Yeah.
I was with Franklin, did some shit. I'm like, let me see what Trevor doing.
Swoosh.
In the fucking trailer park, in the desert, underwear on, body. Why?
Because Trevor crazy.
Trevor's all the way crazy.
At least with Tommy, I feel like he only kind of kills people when he has to. I feel like a little bit for the most part.
Now for him it's like fun.
Oh, yeah,
now it's like
after he did Angela.
Now it's like you could do any small thing to Tommy, and he feels like you got to go. It might not even be the right thing. Oh, you didn't give me back the right change. I'll be back later, or some shit like that. What you think, Bobby?
Yeah, Trevor. Ain't no contest.
Yeah.
At least Tommy, you could have a fucking conversation.
Yeah, Trevor just
like
gonna kill you.
Tommy, you still gonna die regardless. I mean,
yeah. You
can say, please don't kill me. You still might die.
I think he's a little bit more reasonable.
Yeah, he didn't kill Reed. Should have killed
him. That's different. That's your godson. You can't.
Yo, he choked his baby moms to death.
Yeah.
I mean, Tommy. Yeah, he killed his girl.
Yeah.
He killed his dad. He killed. I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, he didn't. I don't think he killed Angela, but he damn near came close. Like
he killed snitches.
Yeah.
His girl was about to snitch.
Nah, she didn't snitch. She's getting a boy killed.
The thing is, Tommy has, say whatever you want about Tommy, but he's got a code.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at least there's that. I personally, I can't really pick because I don't know who Trevor is. I don't.
Oh, from Grand Theft Auto? You never played Grand Theft Auto 5?
Nah, I don't. Nah, yo, I have to be careful about the video games I play, bro.
You want to get obsessed and just like lost in the
impressionable mind.
I'm telling you, man. Like I 100% video games or I don't play them. So I'm doing Zelda Breath of the Wild right now, and that's it.
And then you're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
but Trevor crazy. If you ever do,
I get from pulling fingernails off and standing in in his underwear in the desert or whatever. Yeah. That sounds like my Tuesday. So
yeah, you got wild weeks though.
All right, so get away from that.
Imagine.
Right, so let's see. Let's go on to these reviews real quick. So Doom Patrol episode 3.
Bobby,
you want to start off with it?
No, because I ain't watch it. I watched like 20 minutes. Okay,
all right. What happened in the beginning? Crazy Jane, right? She was going around.
Yeah.
And
that's good enough.
And as you know, I didn't watch it.
Say it with us.
Say it with us.
You didn't watch it.
I want. I need some auto-tune on my shit.
Oh, you gonna
didn't watch.
Yo, we gotta have
this
like
shit here.
we gotta have like a soundtrack for that.
What?
Just say didn't watch that shit. Just go on to something else.
Girl, you know I didn't watch that shit. Didn't watch.
But, all right, so
first 20 minutes.
Yeah, Crazy Jane.
Yeah,
go there.
She's crazy.
Yeah, she is.
I don't even remember what happened.
All right, this is what happened.
Oh
she was
God.
Nigga, what? I told you I barely watched it. Damn, son.
This is what happened. It was kind of refreshing me. She was going around posting shit about
Chief.
Did you see the Chief?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, she put on the flyers, and then the town people was like mad because it was like, yo, you fucked the whole town up. Why you doing this? We don't care about your chief. Get out this town. And then she switched from Jane to Hammerhead and stapled the paper to the dude's face, and it was like, oh snap. And then it was like, oh, we about to go get the chief. Cyborg was like, yo, I got y'all. We about to get a private jet. We about to fly out of here. We about to be on some Diddy shit. And then he was like, yo, Pops, done. He's like, yo, I need that jet. And he was like, oh, you want to be your own man? That means you ain't getting no guap, so you gotta get out your own.
Yo, his father is a fucking dick, yo. Yo, his father is really a dick, man.
I don't know what that shit said.
No, I know what he's saying. that pretty sums it up. Because they went to Cyborg and
Ebonic
Cyborg
translator just didn't catch all that shit. I was like, what the fuck is that talking about? Or Jet and Diddy. That's it.
He flying on a jet like Diddy, dog.
Yeah, because his father, he works at Star Labs and they got a jet. So
yeah, they have resources.
Yeah, so his
and
father
money and shit. And he was like, okay, we got to go to Paraguay to get the chief.
Yeah.
So he asked his dad for help. But in the last episode, he's like, his dad was like, you gotta come back. He said, nah, I gotta do this. I gotta find the chief. He's like, all right, that means you gotta be your own man. And then when he tried to hit him up, he's like, all right, if you're gonna be your own man, it means you can't get none of our resources, you can get none of our money. So he can't get on the private jet that he had if he was, working with Star Labs. So, he was like, fuck you, Dad. I'm gonna take this bus all the way down to Paraguay.
Yeah. Yeah, but before that, Cyborg, he don't think he killed his mother. Like, even though he was in the accident, I think they was arguing about
he's
something.
having
Yeah, he slapped the shit, the chemicals off the thing, and then the shit just blew up.
Because his grades was bad or low. So he had to be off the team for a couple of weeks, and he was mad about it, so he flipped the tray, and an explosion happened. But if you look in that video, it looks like the explosion came out from the wall. From like the wall from the front. So he's like questioning it. He's like, maybe I didn't kill her.
Yeah. So that happened. They went to Paraguay. They met some dude named Steve. Like,
I didn't get to when I got to Paraguay.
Yeah, it was some Asian dude named Steve. What else? All right, Mr. Negative, right? They showed
Nobody?
a lot of
no, negative. Yeah.
Negative man. Like they showed a lot of his backstory, like how he had a gay life and shit like that. And it was kind of funny because his wife kept saying like, "How long you gonna be doing this?" And he was
nights
like,
out with the fellas, whatever. Beers with the fellas, whatever.
Late night with beer with the fellas. So basically, I guess they kept moving from place to
touching that shit.
I am. Basically, he kept moving from place to place on some incredible shit. So every time he, fornicated, he just went somewhere else.
Damn. He had to make new friends, man.
Right?
You're new in town. You gotta make new friends. I don't know.
Once we can depend on friends.
Yeah. But I'm the wild one.
No, they showed a lot of that. And I guess the dude he was fucking around with, he was thinking about leaving because he wanted him to out himself. Yeah. And they got in an argument. He was like, Negative Man, he was telling the dude, he was like, "Oh, you're so selfish." He's like, "You're selfish." He's like, because I'm the only one that got something to lose. I got a family. Yeah. So it was like, damn, like. So they went up, whatever. And when they went to Paraguay, they went to.
The side chick always want to be the main chick. I mean, you just mad,
right?
Side nigga Sunday.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Right?
Oh, happy day.
Oh yeah,
what a glorious day.
So they got to this facility, whatever, where they made Mr. Nobody because they were trying to figure out I guess they're trying to figure out what his powers is so they can save the chief. So they got there and this professor, what's his name? Strenbon. Yeah. And then he had they were sitting down. It was kind of like a theme park. They were sitting down and they had this little puppet show on some Team America shit.
Yeah, I saw that in like the preview for the episode like last week.
Yeah, showing that was going on. And basically what happened, Professor Strenbon, he was making super soldiers. They thought that he was crazy, but then like the Nazis picked up his program and he started making super soldiers. So I guess he got like 21 superpowers he can make out of that machine.
So you can pick and choose what power to get people?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what happened? Oh yeah, come to find out when they were doing the puppet show shit, the chief, he was the one who actually shot him. He shot the Strenbon dude.
Oh, word.
And kind of malfunctioned the machine. That's how Mr. Nobody got created from the chief. And I guess
how old is the chief?
This was back in like
this is like 1941.
For some reason,
like
these niggas don't age. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's what's weird.
Like everybody came from like the 40s. Well, some people, but I don't know how old this dude is.
Well, I know why Mr. Negative probably don't age because he got that beam inside of his body, and then Robot Man he's just a robot. Yeah. And then Jane, well, she's probably the only one who probably does age.
Yeah.
She's probably newer.
Yeah, she's young. So everybody else pretty much don't age.
Plus, Elastigirl, I don't know what's up with her. She swallowed a bug or something, and then her face melts. Still haven't figured it out.
Yeah. So let me see what else happened. Let me think. Fresh memory. All right, Crazy Jane, right? Crazy Jane, she found Strenbon because at first they was trying to get into the program. Robot Man and Negative Man, they kind of had the same purpose. They were trying to figure out, can you fix us?
Yeah.
And they was talking to this secretary, and they was like, yeah. And Negative Man, he was like, so you can fix my problem. You can get this entity out of me. And then now he's starting to have doubts and shit to be like, you know what? I wanted to take this shit down, but if they can help me, fuck yeah, niggas.
Yeah, for real.
And I thought Robot Man was gonna be with it because he was asking questions too. He was like, "All right,
Can you give me a new body?
Yeah, can you give me a new body? Because I don't feel nothing."
Yeah.
And then the girl's like, "You got to feel something." And I guess of course he feels something, but I guess he talking about, you know, like hands-on shit. He don't feel anything. This nigga just want to fuck everybody. Like, he just want to fuck again.
He want to get Jane. He want to get Jane popping. That's his baby now.
Jane popping.
Yeah, that's his girl.
So, all right, they didn't have no money to go through the program because the facility is like, it's like a building up top and then it's down. So they got to get down there. So they were trying to come up with money. So Jane, they asked them, do you have any money? So Crazy Jane was like, she just pulled out mad credit cards she stole.
Yeah.
And they swiped them all. They all said negative. She was like, all right. How many personalities you said you can, you know, how many superpowers you got? 20? Okay, I got 60. How about you take my DNA and you just help all of us? So that's
how you get the DNA.
Yeah, you stupid.
So,
I mean, from Jane?
Yeah.
Oh, from Jane?
Yeah. You talking about from Jane?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if that works the same way.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
So,
I don't know. I mean, she got mad powers. Who knows?
Yeah.
So it might be.
Yeah. Crazy Jane. She met Dr. Strenbon. He was all hooked up. Like, damn. He
So like
was
machines and shit?
Yeah, he was hooked up to machines with wires in his head, and they had this little dude just cranking him up.
Just to keep him alive?
Yeah. So, she had a conversation with him, and he was like, do you control any of these things? Can I see any of them? He said no, because I don't. She was like, I don't control any of them. They all have their own personality and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, that's kind of unfortunate. Like, don't you want to, you know, have your own being? How about I subtract everything out of you and just keep just one person? So she was like, And then she mentioned that she knew the chief.
Yeah.
And then, like, Dr. Springbound, he kind of have a stroke or some shit. Like, he's like, and then the secretary upstairs, come to find out, they're being controlled by them.
Yeah.
So he was like, anybody who knows the chief is not a friend of mine. So they about to kill him. So Robot Man, he was walking down the hall, and then all these people came up. He was like, we can't let you leave. And Robot Man was like, y'all gonna let me leave? So then Robot Man just took this dude, just rock bottomed him and blasted his head away. Took this other chick, slammed her head into the wall, like fucking picked this other dude up, slammed him on the ground. I thought he was about to put him in a Boston Crab. Couldn't find out he put his foot on his chest and just ripped his legs off, slapped this other dude with it.
Oh, damn.
He was going in.
Okay, I gotta watch that now.
Crazy Jane, like all her personalities came out. You know, she got this one personality when she forms words into like daggers and shit. So
like weapons and shit,
yeah. So she killed Dr. Strenbon or whatever. And the whole time, it was Negative Man. He actually went in the machine.
Oh, word. And
see, this is the part that kind of confused me. I don't know if the shit worked or not.
Yeah.
But it got to a point where his entity came out and he had his skin on. He was in his original body. So I was like, okay, did this shit work?
Yeah.
So he was trying to leave. He was basically like cursing the being out. He was like, fuck you. Like, like we're apart. Like, you don't need me. What you want me for? Yeah. So he was trying to leave and the nigga ain't let him leave. So Crazy Jane was fucking the whole place up. Robot Man got it in. Elastigirl and Cyborg didn't go because Cyborg, I forgot what the fuck he had to stay behind. He had to stay behind.
He's black.
He had to stay behind because fucking Elastigirl she just don't want to do anything. She just along for the ride.
Yeah.
So you know they had their little tit for tat shit. Like every time she gets offended, her face start melting and shit.
Yeah, whenever she has like strong emotions, like she loses control.
Yeah. So long story short, they done fucked up the facility. Robot Man, he was like, shouldn't we look around for something? Like some evidence,
get some evidence, some clues, so we can figure out where Chief at.
Yeah, just Crazy Jane just pulled out Kate.
Oh, Katie.
Yeah, and then I don't know why she got big. Like she kind of.
Well, I don't know. They all got different powers.
Yeah,
so she
kind of got big, and then you know, she just blew up the damn thing. And yeah, that was basically it. Because they were trying to figure out where was the donkey from? Because the donkey is from like
Paraguay.
the 1940s or some shit like that. And it was like, how does the donkey here? So that's how they even got there.
Fucking donkey's still there?
No, the donkey's dead. It was in a picture. They found a picture.
Yeah, so
I thought the nigga blew up.
He did.
Yeah.
He home.
Yeah, so after all that bullshit and all that, now after all that bullshit, Cyborg's dad finally calls him. Oh, you can have the jet now. You son of a bitch! Like they did all that shit. They drove that truck like a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. He said to get the Paraguay.
2 weeks. You could have just gave me the goddamn jet.
Or they could have just teleported because one of the James personalities
she could teleport.
But
That's why they got left.
Yeah. Oh, because that's right. She
they
did
got like halfway there or some shit like
and
that.
she just got fed up and took like two of them with her. Yeah,
she was like, you could have done this the whole time. Why didn't you do this?
She's like, I don't control it. Yeah. I didn't see that part. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So far I like it. Yeah, I like
Doom
it.
Patrol is pretty cool.
It's on some goofy.
Yeah, it's like it don't take itself super serious. And I like what I like the most is because I guess Mr. Nobody like lives in between dimensions and shit.
Yeah.
So he narrates the show in the beginning. So it's like they break the fourth wall with shit. So I think it's funny. I like that. But yeah, check out Doom Patrol, people, if you have not seen it yet.
Yeah.
I definitely gotta check this shit out. So you talk to me.
Yeah, I'm talking to everybody.
Because I haven't watched not one episode.
Well, you should.
God damn, man.
Gave you the password, nigga.
I mean, I'm about to be on it, but I'm just saying, I am.
Or watch Young Justice.
Don't yell at me. Okay?
I'm not even yelling at myself.
I'm gonna watch it. All right, so we done with Doom Patrol.
See some Puerta.
All right, so Warner Brothers to develop Edge of Tomorrow's sequel.
I like the first one.
First one was pretty good.
Never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard it's really good though.
That was a good movie.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
The director Doug Liman said something about the story as a sequel that's a prequel.
It makes sense.
That makes sense.
Because they keep going back in time every time this motherfucker dies.
Yeah, so you got showing the aliens probably or whatever.
I don't know what the fuck it is. They was fighting.
Wait, he said the sequel is a prequel?
Yeah, he said.
Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, he said the sequel that's a prequel.
So
so they're gonna show the events.
So the movie that's coming after
thing?
is gonna be a prequel.
Yes.
Okay. Not that the movie that not Edge of Tomorrow was a prequel.
No.
Okay. Either way,
I'm up for it.
So they're gonna show like the aliens getting there and all that stuff.
Or they could show.
I assume so.
What's her name? Emily Blunt's character, because wasn't she like caught in a loop way longer before he was?
Yeah.
So maybe they could do something with that. Show her character or something like that.
I thought you ain't see the movie.
That's what I say, nigga. I thought you ain't seen the movie.
Lying motherfucker.
I did not see the movie. That doesn't mean I don't know things about the movie.
Okay.
Jesus.
Lying son of a bitch.
Y'all so angry today. Why y'all so loud? Turn your voices down. Damn.
All right, so Netflix's Bright 2 to begin filming in July.
Interesting. Did Max Bendis is it Max Bendis?
What?
I'm pretty sure it's Max Bendis. I can't think. Yeah, write this script for the second one. I don't know.
Well, the same dude who wrote
first one.
What did he was it Training Day? He wrote Training Day.
No,
I think
he wrote. He wrote.
Damn, what was that cop movie with Jake Gyllenhaal? Damn, I love that movie.
With Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal.
No,
and Michael Pena.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about End of Watch, but that's not what I'm watching.
He wrote that though.
Did Max Bendis write that?
I think it was from the writers who wrote that. That's why it looks so simple.
Well, he wrote.
Hold up.
He wrote the movie with Michael B. Jordan, and they get the powers from the meteor. I cannot think of that movie. Chronicle. Yeah, he wrote Chronicle. Yeah, he wrote that. The writer was that, but
I forgot about that movie.
Yeah. I was asking because I guess
that movie's fire.
After sometime after he had the first Bright movie came out, he got into some like Me Too trouble type of stuff, and he sort of just disappeared off the earth. So I don't know if he was part of writing the script. I can't remember or not. So that's the only reason why I was asking, because he got caught up. But I liked the first Bright.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a perfect movie.
People
but
were shitting on that
shit. Yeah, people were
shit.
shitting on it.
They were saying that shit was
Would
the
you
worst.
have paid to see that movie in the theaters?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck out of here. I'm glad I saw that shit on my couch.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd have paid. I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have been upset
if you had paid.
If I had paid, because I remember I tried watching that movie about, I think 4 times. That's not even an exaggerated number. Like I had it, I played like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and each time I was like, I couldn't get into it. But I like Will Smith a lot. So I was like, I'm gonna get through this movie. And when I got to the end of it, I was like, oh, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But
the initial build
starting off
like,
to get there, yeah.
So you thinking Will Smith? You thinking, action pack is gonna be good? Will don't do no whack. Well,
that's
Will Smith does have a lot of whack movies in his catalog.
Yeah. He admits it.
He has a lot of whack movies,
or are they just not a lot of not great movies?
A lot of whack movies.
All right, that's fair.
Like, I'd
Like
be
what?
upset if I paid to see this type shit.
Like what?
Like Wild Wild West.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna disparage Wild Wild West in front of me like that.
Listen, Will Smith is one of my favorite actors.
Besides Wild Wild West, what else? Because
Has a hit song in the
I
West.
can't think of too many.
Hancock was okay.
Hancock was alright.
Oh, he
I
was
like
good.
Hancock.
I think it got stupid toward the middle with the whole
That shit
further
went-
apart, closer together.
That
again.
Yeah,
movie,
I didn't
that
like
movie
that.
he did with Jaden, that shit was horrible.
Oh, that's not his
The
fault.
Pursuit
that
of
shit
Happiness?
was- No.
No.
Oh, I was about to be
know
like,
that
yo,
fucking-
I'm walking out. Like,
one
that's
he
one of
did
my
after.
favorite movies.
Yeah, the one
No.
where they was fucking hunting shit in like the future. And
Yeah,
all
that's
that
that's,
bullshit.
that's not
I
his
ain't
fault.
like that. I ain't
That was
like
an
that.
M. Night Shyamalan movie. That's why.
Oh, shit,
That's not his
Shyamalan.
fault.
I didn't watch that.
Good.
Oh.
Don't.
Yeah,
M.
don't watch
Night
it.
Shyamalan was tied to that?
Yeah, he directed it.
Oh, that's probably why I didn't watch
yeah,
it.
yeah. And that's probably why the movie wasn't good. So I don't blame Will Smith for
Nigga,
that one
if,
per se.
if I go down a fucking list of Will Smith movies, I'm pretty sure I could find at least.
Oh no, he
5.
definitely got whack movies. Because was
yeah.
that one that just came out when he's like seeing spirits that was like represent of like emotions or some dumb shit
like
like
a
that?
touching movie because his daughter died.
I don't know.
The movie
I don't-
Focus he did with Margot Robbie wasn't that
I
good.
didn't see that, but it had
That was a
Margot
movie you had
Um,
to pay attention to.
Yeah. Let's see. Collateral Beauty. That's
Didn't-
what you was talking
Robbie.
about.
Oh yeah, probably.
Concussion.
Concussion.
Tell me the truth.
I didn't see that movie, but
You have a concussion.
it's trying to help people learn about that
the truth.
CTE shit, man. You trying to save lives, man. Hey.
What else? 6 Degrees of Separation wasn't all that. Bag of Vans wasn't all that. I think it was Annie.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he wasn't in the. He's not in the greatest of movies.
Yeah, man.
but
But then
then
he made Bad Boys, goddammit,
Yeah.
and Men in Blacks.
He was.
The second one was
in-
like, ugh.
Nah, the
What first one?
Third one was.
Yeah,
fucking-
third one was by
Yeah.
Shootout Holmes.
Yeah.
He was in other things that I can't
Yeah.
think of off the top of my head right now.
Enemy of the State.
That was a good.
That was
movie.
good.
was a good
Oh yeah, Enemy of the State was fire.
Yeah,
I liked
that was
Ali
good.
too.
Oh yeah, shout out to Regina King. for
And
her
7
fucking
Pounds was
Oscar
good.
win.
I like 7
Regina
Pounds too.
King? Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out to Regina King.
Yeah, black
Yeah.
woman out here doing shit.
Woo!
Let's see. Disney is in talks to buy AT&T stake in Hulu, giving them 70% ownership.
Oh well, damn.
Okay, so now is it confirmed that these fucking
Are they buying
Hulu?
Warner Brothers stake too?
No, I don't. Well, they might as well. It's like 10% too, right?
Nah, I saw somebody posted a video on that too.
Yeah, I mean
That-
it's
that
10%.
the-
So what the fuck? Yeah.
So why were they? I don't know. I mean, fucking
They don't have to.
own what you want to own because they didn't want to own. I guess it makes sense so that way they can have the Disney Plus streaming service, and that would be their more family friendly thing. And then they can have the Hulu, and then they can put whatever else they want on Hulu.
Are they trying to do that like as an addition? Like you can pay for that on Hulu as an add-on, or are they trying to do that separate?
As far as I don't know at the moment. 'cause
Oh,
obviously
nobody-
it's just-
nobody hasn't
Yeah,
reported
because it's just
anything
news.
like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
yeah,
it's just
okay.
them buying stake and owning more of it. So they have controlling
Yeah.
shares over.
It's
But
Disney, so you know they're gonna do something fierce.
yeah, they're going. I just don't know what that's gonna entail. Like,
I feel like if Deadpool 3 is coming out, right?
yeah.
They're doing that. They got to put it on some streaming service. They're not going to put it on Netflix. They're going to put it on.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
You
If they control the state of
Yeah.
Hulu, they could put all their stuff that doesn't necessarily they want in the streaming plus thing.
So if that's the case, is there any point in time where we think Hulu is going to be bigger than Netflix because they have certain
It could
exclusives
be.
that
Well,
like do you see anyone overtaking Netflix anytime soon? And do you think Hulu is going to do that?
I don't know, they serve.
I think Hulu's the only one that has the potential to
Yeah.
do that in
Yeah,
the
right.
future.
That's true.
They just dropped their price, matter of fact.
Disney
Get a
keeps
$5.
building it up.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just dropped my shit.
I just got the email. I was
They
like,
just dropped my shit.
Y'all niggas trying to get me.
Yeah. Well, they have the anime market. They got
Plus-
all the official anime up there.
But they
just
serve,
did that anime
to me,
deal.
they serve a little bit of two different markets.
What?
Hulu and
Netflix is original shit. So
Yeah, Netflix is more original shit and movies and stuff. And Hulu, the thing I like about Hulu is because you can get, because I don't watch live TV when it's like out on live. I usually watch it the day
Yeah,
after.
that was the
and you can go to
initial
Hulu.
draw where it was like
Yeah.
Hulu gets the TV shows like right when they go
Come
off
on, yeah,
air.
exactly.
yeah,
it's
because
like-
they got the fucking they got that deal with fucking NBC.
Yeah, all the most of the
So everything
like
is next
NBC
day.
and CBS and all that stuff.
Yeah, this is next day. So.
Yeah, so you can watch it next day.
That-
So that's why I like Hulu.
And they did the anime deal, so they got way better than anime than fucking Netflix. Man. 'Cause
They do, but I think Netflix is out here creeping. They about to get Hunter soon. I think like next week it comes out.
Hulu got better anime than fucking Crunchyroll. Honestly,
Really?
No,
Yeah,
that's
in a
impossible.
way. In a
Yeah,
way.
about to say,
It depends. It depends.
You talking
No,
about a streaming service that's solely
Yeah,
anime has better
exactly.
than-
But this is the thing. What I mean, like Crunchyroll, they have
They
a
just
lot
have
of they have a lot of anime that's dramatic, and it's like this shit is boring, man.
Just because
Like,
you don't
Yeah,
like
because
it.
you don't like it, nigga. That's a personal
nigga,
preference.
who watches that?
Somebody is on there.
But that's the minority. Why you keep arguing? It's not the majority of people watching that shit.
I don't.
People not watching that
I
shit. This
don't
is
know
boring
that
as
because I don't
fuck.
have the statistics. I can't prove that.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Pull that shit up one day.
I can't not
boring as
disagree.
fuck.
I can't agree with you and I can't disagree with you
Yo,
because
you
you
know-
might be right, but you
Man,
might also
I
not
went
be
on-
right.
I went on Crunchyroll. I'm watching this shit. I'm like, yo, I cannot get into this shit.
Yeah, but
I
that-
can't.
Just because you don't like it.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm not saying.
I'm gonna have to side with you on this one.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not saying it's the majority of people. I'm
could be
saying
wrong.
the majority of people, if you want to watch anime, you're better at watching it on Hulu. Like Crunchyroll,
And
they
I'm
have
sure that's
shit,
true,
but
too.
it's like, yo, it's like mad dramatic. Like if I'm watching anime, I want to see some anime shit, not no shit where it's like a soap opera. The majority of the shit is like soap opera
But
shit.
some people like that.
Yeah, some people like this actual
You never seen
storyline.
Fly? Was it? What the hell is that damn movie? Something with the fireflies. Something.
Oh,
I know what you're
that
talking
shit.
about.
That's sad ass shit.
yeah, that's
see,
why I stopped watching.
yeah,
I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
See, some people like that. They want their soul to fucking feel. Some people are dead inside and they need
better
anime to help them feel.
Let your fucking soul cry every once in a while.
Nah, I'm
nigga.
good. I'm good.
You can fuck around and be like T.I. out here in this bitch.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I ain't pop locking to a death. I'm not doing that.
How
Yeah,
niggas
my
tough?
mother just died. You know what? I can't feel sad. I ain't doing that.
How niggas tough on anime? Don't watch no sad shit.
Nigga, go moonwalk his emotions away.
Can't let my emotions bleed.
Oh,
She's
shit.
mad tough. So Kevin Hart is in the mix for voicing Mushu in the live action Mulan. Told y'all niggas,
I don't.
Mushu had to be in the shit. And then if I had to pick anybody, definitely was gonna be Kevin Hart.
But why Kevin Hart? I don't know.
Because he's Kevin fucking Hart.
Okay, but why though?
Yeah, right?
I know, right? I'm surprised you,
You know,
got against this.
It's our fault. That Kevin, all right? It's
our
all our
fault.
fault. We all go see his fucking movies. Like, yo, he's like the equivalent of Tyler Perry. We all go see his fucking movies when they come out.
Now, Night School is funny though.
I have
I
not
haven't
seen
seen
that
it.
movie.
Night School's funny.
You know why I didn't want to see? Because Tiffany Haddish was in it, and I don't find her funny.
You don't like
Nah,
Tiffany
she not.
Haddish?
She's okay.
I like
she's
her.
not. She's not hysterically ha ha. I'm hurting, laughing, funny.
Well, I've only seen her in Girl. Well, actually, that's true. She was in other movies, but in Girls Trip, I think she's really funny.
Girls Trip.
because that role was, I
That's
think,
the shit that
kind of,
catapult you. You have one good role, and that catapults you to this
Yeah.
astronomical
all you need is
atmosphere.
one good role, dog.
Yeah.
And then and then it's up to you to hold it.
Fuck. Has she been holding it?
Well, she's only been. How many other movies she been in after
She's
that?
been in like 5 fucking movies since then.
Has she?
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
in that shit with what's that shit where she just got out of jail?
Oh, that was like a Tyler Perry movie, so I wasn't watching that.
You right? I mean, you right.
So automatically she fucked up, and then she.
Yo, somebody told me they went to go see like the Tyler Perry movie. I was like,
the most the one where she
that
dies
one?
in it.
yeah, the recent one,
Yeah.
Medea's funeral.
Yeah.
What was that shit? I don't know.
That shit
Yeah,
came
she-
out?
I
Yeah, it
think
did.
so.
March 1st.
Oh, so it came out Friday.
shit.
I don't know. I don't watch. I've never watched it.
You never watched a Tyler Perry movie?
I've
You don't watch it.
probably
You
seen
don't watch
like
it.
one in my whole life, but I don't think
You
I've
don't watch
ever
it.
You gotta see
actually
this
watched.
No.
Is it funny?
I don't know. I ain't seen it.
No.
Yeah, so I
I'm
ain't
saying
watching
it's
it.
the end of the era.
Yeah,
Tyler
he basically
Perry.
pulling up
Tyler
the dress.
Perry. Tyler Perry has like one good movie out of every 10 movies that he makes.
Okay.
Alex
yeah.
Ross.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Alex Cross, where he was a fucking secret agent.
Nah, never in my life have I seen that. Tyler
actually like
Perry,
that
secret
movie.
agent.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
Alex Cross. That nigga was a secret agent.
So now I have a like morbid curiosity. I kind of just want to
That
watch it
big,
for the novelty of
doofy
it.
ass bitch was a secret agent.
You right? Yeah, why you gotta talk about Tyler Perry like that?
No, I love Tyler Perry
Big
for
goofy ass bitch.
for what he's because he plays Medea so good. I keep forgetting it's him.
Holy shit.
So that nigga's phenomenal at what he does. It's just the fact that every Tyler Perry movie has the same plot. Damn near.
That's what
Yeah, black men is evil.
Yeah, somebody,
Yeah, I don't-
somebody has to catch AIDS or some shit. It's just
Yeah.
every time.
There's always a pimp involved.
It's always something wayward that has to happen.
Oh,
Somebody it has to
God.
take this dramatic ass deep turn.
I
Somebody
could do
gets
bad all
killed.
by myself.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yo,
I'm a strong black woman.
if I didn't know no better, I would have said that he wrote fucking The Color Purple or some shit like that. It was like
Well,
He probably did right. The Color Purple. You know?
the color purple. That was on some like
You told
you told
her
hardcore
to beat me.
that. You know, I was watching. My girl was watching the color purple.
You
I
was
just
watching
so
it too. Because
No,
whenever your
I
girl
seen it a
watch
long
you,
time
you gotta
ago.
watch it with her.
It's kind of like on some
I've seen that movie way more
satire
times
shit.
than I need to have seen.
It's on some satire shit.
That is
really-
not satire.
It is
Oh.
satire. A lot of it is satire, man.
Color Purple.
The Color Purple?
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't. Dog.
I'm not buying it.
You told her? Yes, it is. If you watch this shit, I'm like, yo, this shit is so fucking goofy. Like when the chick, remember when the chick came to the house and they was all getting
of all time.
I don't think we watched the same movie, Bobby.
You remember when they was coming to the house?
You watched Purple Rain. We watched The Color Purple.
Man, Color Purple got mad satires. I'm like, why is this shit so goofy to me? You watch that shit again. When was the last time you watched it?
You know what? I haven't watched it in a while.
See, y'all been watching this.
I'll give you that. I haven't watched it in a long time.
Watch it.
I watched it like 2 months ago.
Watch it and then look. I'm like, yo, why is this shit like on some comedy shit? Like, come on, man.
I don't know how to feel about this right now. because on one hand, I know what it feels like to not watch a movie for a very long time, and then you watch it, you're like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Exactly.
It's like when I saw Power Rangers for the first time, like again after like 2 decades.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just like,
garbage.
I'm just like, yo, this is trash.
But you was also like 2 when you watch. You know, you was like 10 when you saw it the first time, probably.
I know, but when I was 10, it was like Infinity War.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
me. You know what I mean? Like when I was 10, it was
it
just
changed
like
my life. It was like amazing. And then you watch it.
Yeah, I watched it again. I'm like, yo,
what the fuck is this?
You know, why did I like this?
I like this shit because it's all we had.
Look at this garbage ass CGI for these toys. I mean, it was bad.
All we had, man.
I know it was all we had.
So in that aspect, I'm curious now. I'm
gonna watch it again.
I'll watch it again just for the sake of argument.
Like I understand what they're saying with the whole. It is
but
dramatic.
You told Harpo to beat me don't sound funny.
It is funny because when she told him, look. When she told him,
Jess,
when she told the dude,
Queen, we love you.
Okay, when she told the dude, she was like, "Oh, she don't listen to me."
Yeah,
maybe you should beat her. That's not. I'm like, come on, man.
See, the thing is, I don't see where the humor is, but I'm gonna watch it.
It's like I gotta watch it again. It's not funny to me, but it's like, yo, are they trying to be funny? I'm just looking at it like, is this shit supposed to be funny at certain points?
No, that's a.
You watch that shit again.
I'll watch it again. I'll be like, what the hell is this nigga talking about?
That's kind of like when Denzel got beat in Glory. Like, you know,
that's not the same. That is not the same movie. That's bad comparison.
That's kind of satire. It was like, yo, everybody got beat. Fucking soldiers going to war and not listening, getting beat, and then that fucking thug tear crying.
That's a bad comparison. Like when the chick was coming to the house and Danny Glover and fucking Wendy Go was getting dressed like, oh, she coming to see me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man?
I'm not.
Come
on, man.
Somebody go get in contact with Steven Spielberg and telling me, yo, was this supposed to be a satire?
Nah, it's just certain parts. It's like, yo, are they trying to be funny? I'm like seriously watching this shit. Like, it is a dramatic movie. I'm not disputing that. That's not what I'm disputing. It's just certain parts where I'm like, are they trying to be satire about this?
Okay.
It's not that I'm laughing. I'm just like,
that was a pretty serious movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie in a very long time.
It wasn't. It was serious at certain parts.
From my recollection of the film, I don't think
it can't be satire if it's serious at certain parts. The whole fucking movie has to be linear and
No, it
satire.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. There's parts of fucking Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol takes a dark side sometimes, then it takes a comical side. You can be both. It's just that sometimes I just looking at this shit like, yo, are they trying to be funny? Like, I'm just like really looking at this shit like.
Again, I have not seen the movie in a while.
Yo, watch that shit. And, I don't know.
I will go back and watch it. I just don't think that that movie was meant to be satirical at any point. I think it was supposed to be a commentary on just life and how fucked up it was.
Like, wasn't he beating up the white dude or something like that? Like, you remember when the white chick? Damn, if I can remember the part, you know, I'm gonna post some clips in this goddamn thing. Like when she was beating the mammy to the white chick. Remember when she was driving the car? It's like certain parts. I'm like,
but I don't know if it's meant to be funny.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't agree with you, but for the sake of argument, I'm gonna watch the movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch Color Purple.
That's where I stand at, because the Color Purple to me in my mind is like, yo, it's this depressing ass movie.
Yeah,
not sad.
Took her baby away or whatever.
I found nothing.
Beloved.
I found nothing funny about that movie at all. Yeah. So like,
are y'all confusing it with Beloved?
That's a good Spanish answer to a black ass movie.
Sure.
So Kevin Hart, right?
Yo, why do we always do this
every time?
Yo, we went from Kevin Hart to Medea to Color Purple being funny. Like, what the fuck?
Every fucking time. Last week was Steve Irwin. This week,
yeah, it was.
So Kevin Hart is Mushu in live action Mulan.
I don't want it. I don't care about the Mushu part. That's fine. Cool. Put him in. I just don't. You don't. Not Kevin Hart. I don't know. For whatever reason, the way I have Mushu envisioned in my head
this old wise guy
Well, he
that
was-
has like a deep voice. And,
Well, he's goofy and shit, but it's
at
just I don't want Kevin Hart.
at the
doing it.
time.
Dustin Hoffman was like he's got that old raspy like.
No, Mushu
Like-
was Eddie Murphy.
Your Mushu was Eddie Murphy.
The dragon. We're talking about
Oh
from Mulan.
yeah,
From Mulan. Yeah.
Oh wow,
You're thinking of
I'm thinking
Kung Fu
totally
Panda or
different-
something. Yeah, nah, yeah.
Mushu.
But yeah, so at the time,
Oh,
Eddie
actually?
Murphy was the comic relief guy of the day. He was the hottest comedian actor in Hollywood. So now, obviously, if you're gonna do the reenactment of Mushu, you got to get the hottest dude in the streets right now, which is probably Kevin Hart. I don't think there's another comedian.
Wait,
that,
who would you replace? Like who would you choose?
who would I choose besides Kevin Hart?
Yeah,
I don't know who's there.
Um,
Dave Chappelle. I just want him Mushu smoking mad cigarettes. He's saying, I don't know, man. This ain't right.
somebody that I don't know.
I don't know. I guess Kevin Hart probably is the right fit because he does have that energy. And Mushu was a little all over the place. So I guess in thinking about it, maybe
It's not on you. It's not on your cow.
exactly. So I guess Kevin Hart could have. I don't know. I just like tired of.
It's not on your whole family.
He's in like everything. Get Cat Williams dog.
No.
No.
Nah, Cat Williams might be good at that. Actually, he might be kind of funny.
I don't even know why you trying to go over that. Bro.
Exactly.
There's a whole lot of peoples over there. You might as well just stay over here and honor your father. I don't know.
That might be funny.
I am a girl, Emperor. You do not do this to me.
Yeah, that might be funny. Oh shit.
So you gonna go over here with these Neanderthal niggas, and you gonna try to save the fucking world because your dad can't go. All right, bitch, go ahead, go. Your ass get killed. Don't come over to me. I can't help it. I'm a little dragon. Take that shit somewhere else.
Yeah, shit. See, that might make the movie way better.
I was sitting here to protect you. You want to do whatever fuck you want. I ain't shit.
Oh, shit.
Fuck you and your cricket.
I forgot what the cricket. Oh, is the cricket gonna be in the movie too?
Okay, dishonor on your whole family. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow. Everything.
Yeah, see, that might make it better. Cat Williams.
I think I do want Cat
Yeah,
Williams.
Cat Williams. That's the new petition.
Shit. So yeah, fuck him hurt. So Oprah to interview Leaving Neverland accusers in front of sexual assault survivors.
That's like patting the room,
This
right?
is a boss ass move right here.
That shit could go left very quickly.
For who?
Them. I guess them because it's the only one who's
Definitely
gonna
not
go back for.
Oprah.
No, definitely not Oprah.
Yeah.
It could go left for Mike too. It could go either left for Mike or it could go either way at this point.
Because if you put them in a room with actual
Survivors.
sexual assault survivors, they can tell like
If they line it out,
yeah,
maybe.
they
or
can,
they'll have a better idea, maybe.
exactly.
Yeah, you can. Or if they offend their sensibilities, they could. Oh my god!
I mean, that's not gonna hurt Mike. You can't hurt him. It can only hurt them. It could either only hurt or help them because Mike he's not in the room, so it's not solely based on Mike. I mean, obviously, they're gonna be talking about Mike and they're gonna say this is what he did and this is what happened, whatever. But I mean, they can't say anything more than what they probably said that's gonna be in this in a documentary that comes on tonight. So
Yeah.
they probably can't say anything more that's not in that.
What time
so.
that shit come on?
I think like 9,
No,
10 o'clock.
yeah.
All right, I'm
They do
definitely
late
gonna
Something
watch
like
that shit.
that. So
Oh, HBO, right?
Yeah.
I got
yeah,
HBO now.
definitely
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's like the room is gonna be mad biased to their
That's
plight. That's
the
my
thing.
thing.
I mean, I
Yes.
don't think Oprah's stupid enough to put certain people that would have a bias to that shit. I think she's gonna put some smart enough people that have went through this traumatic thing, but are also able to separate the two.
So she can go to the audience and say, "Oh,
Yeah. So it's like, what do you think? Do you think their story has some validity?
Yeah.
Do you think they're telling the truth? Do you think that them saying that, oh, he didn't touch us, but then now saying, oh, he touched us, now has some type of hold some type of weight?
yeah."
So I don't know.
I feel like
this,
a lot of shit's gonna come out.
But
With
this, document, I
They gonna
guarantee
try.
you, they're gonna try to tie in bullshit where it's like, oh, Michael did this, and they're gonna twist it to make it seem like, you know, he did this to, I guess, facilitate this. They're gonna tie in a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's gonna, Mike ain't do that shit, man. Yeah. Nigga just a kid, man.
Yeah, and besides, Oprah's untouchable, so hey.
Pretty much.
Ain't nobody touching Oprah.
I mean, she gotta do some wild, dumb shit. To
I mean, Oprah put her shit out there and all that. You know, she was raped and
She's living her truth.
all this shit, and she was fired and she,
Harpo beat her.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Taj Jackson revealed on the Breakfast Club Michael Jackson owned half of Sony's catalog. Now this is when
It's before he died, right?
Yeah. So this is when in our text convo that I said, "Oh, Sony killed Michael Jackson." I was joking.
Yeah.
But then this nigga Bobby put on his fucking tinfoil hat. He was like,
yo.
He was like, all right.
Sony really did kill that.
Sony might have sent the doctor that, gave him the propofol. It might have ended Mike's shit.
Yo, if Pepsi couldn't do it, Sony definitely got it done.
But when you own half of Sony's catalog, half.
That's a lot.
So even when Mike ain't, Mike could, he might have made like 100,000 just like breathing.
Probably more than that.
Just sitting on a catalog where it's used in movies, commercials, anything, any sample. He owned that catalog.
Yeah, the Beatles catalog.
Yeah,
he owned.
That's why
the Beatles.
That's how he owned
half.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying to you. I mean, the Beatles is a big deal to a lot of people.
Sony wanted the Beatles catalog. That's why they even gave him half of that shit.
There's more white people in this country than there are black.
Migos way better than Beatles. Relax. But half of Sony's catalog, right? Do we think that Michael Jackson was like the?
You said Migos is better than Beatles?
Yeah,
I was joking. But do we think that Sony put out a hit on Mike Jack?
Yes, I believe it.
To get they
want their shit back.
I don't believe it. I want to work with them one day. I don't.
Well, Sony came off as racist. You ever remember them emails that leaked?
Nope, I don't remember that.
You remember that? Remember the emails that leaked towards Kevin Hart?
Yes,
they were saying,
Kevin
he's
Hart.
money hungry. Yeah.
But are those all okay? So I don't know how to.
That had to do with like the movie.
But yeah, that's like the film division. I was to say, is that exactly the same thing as the music? I don't know. I don't work there. I don't know what the structure is. I'm not denying that. I was just asking because I'm not 100% sure. But I won't put past. I won't put nothing past nobody.
But Taj was talking about how like the FBI had like a 10-year investigation. He said 10 or 5 years.
10 years.
In investigation on Michael Jackson, and they
found
found no evidence of anything.
He wasn't touching no.
I want to see what this documentary is going to say, because if the FBI didn't find shit, what makes you think this director and getting the testimony from these two assholes is gonna bring up some other evidence?
Yeah, I wish I would have dug deeper into this documentary. I wish I would have dug deeper into this documentary and see who's actually. And to see who's actually like behind pushing this shit forward.
It's all disgusting.
I'm done. Yeah.
But nah, man, a lot of this shit, I don't believe in coincidences. If shit add up, it adds up. Because I was telling her before, I think it was the last time, how I got flagged off of Facebook one time. For some reason, Sony did this mass flagging where any video with Sony's music got flagged off top. Yeah. Mine shit did. And I thought it was just me, but come to find out it was everybody. It was like a massive like flagging of anything with Sony shit in it.
Yeah.
So, and then this comes out. It's like, oh wow, like the fuck. I don't know what it is, but I don't really believe in coincidences. I feel like that's true.
Yo, Bobby got a whole wall somewhere where you mad yarn strings connected.
I just don't believe in coincidences. I just don't believe.
Oh shit! But then, yo, Bobby, he connect everything. I'm like, yo, I didn't even think about that. Shit! Wait a minute,
this nigga Bobby know where fucking Jimmy Hoffa is.
He probably do. Yeah.
That nigga know who killed JonBenet Ramsey. All that shit. That nigga Bobby knows the secrets to life, bitch.
Nah, but I just don't believe in coincidences, and if shit don't add up, like something wrong.
The whole shit.
Something wrong. Like most of the time, if something's true, it'll have a straight path. But if something's like awkward, it's going this way. It's like, wait, hold up. Dang,
something don't make sense.
Yeah, something's off.
Something
either you're telling the truth, but you just skip past something.
Yeah,
something's going on.
I don't know, but we gotta wait to see what this documentary say.
Yeah, I gotta watch that evil shit.
Word. So on to gaming. So Pokemon Sword and Shield trailer. Now there's a new Pokemon coming out on Switch, and Hesh is shaking his fucking boots because he don't want no fucking smoke.
I told you to your face,
nigga.
Fucking
smoke.
I told you to your face, nigga. I said I'm with it. I'm ready for all the action. I don't give a fuck.
Yo. So what up?
What up, nigga? Let's do this.
All right, what up? All right.
I ain't never scared.
Yeah, what up?
Like bone
he
crusher.
He don't smoke either.
Like bone crusher, nigga. Never scared.
But did you watch the trailer?
I did.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's cool. And they gave you a little bit of the country. I guess is going to be
Kind of looks like
London,
Fire Emblem.
Yeah,
UK based.
They put their foot in this. They put their best foot forward in this. Now they got animations when you're actually hitting instead of on the one you. Yeah, it's not like that no more. I know and understand why they did it. They did it for us, for OG motherfuckers. But like now they have animations when they're hitting. I'm like, oh shit, I might just cop this shit.
And you can actually fucking battle.
You want smoke too, nigga?
You battle the wild.
You want smoke too?
You gotta give me a minute.
I mean, it says it's not coming out until late 2019, so it's probably coming out like November.
November, Christmas time.
He's like, I just brought a PC, dog.
I just bought this.
I don't think my girl gonna let me buy nothing else.
So this is Generation 8. It takes place in this new region called the Galar region. And now from the rumors I've heard, right? So now the legendary Pokemon are going to be a metal snake and a wooden horse. Don't know why.
That's my only issue with Pokemon.
Now the whole sword and shield shit. Now they're talking about armored evolutions, right? Oh shit! Did you evolve it, nigga? And
Davis did it first, nigga.
Digimon did it first. So like they're speculating like an armored Charizard, Mewtwo, like Flygon and shit like that. But it's not like they evolve it into shit like that. It's kind of like
it's like the Mega Evolution.
Yeah, like Z crystals and shit like that. They're saying that Meltan may have something to do with the evolution and the legendary lore.
Oh,
so that's where Meltan comes into play.
Oh, I see what you did.
Other than that, yeah. This is a name I never saw coming.
Sword and Shield.
Like the motherfuckers ran out of like the sun and the moon.
Once it got to the sky, they was like, okay,
we did black and white.
Yeah, like what else can we do?
Nigga, I can't wait until they run out of shit like for real and they come up with like Pokemon Brooklyn and Harlem or some shit.
So what start are you going to run with?
All the fucking Bodega Blade, nigga.
Bodega Blade?
Did they have Pokemon North and South before?
But they will now.
Yeah, probably shit.
East and West.
Southside, all right.
All the fucking gyms gonna be in bodegas.
Don't do that.
You gotta fight like Dapper Dan and shit like that. Harlem, you gotta fight like Dipset.
And they showed the new starters for the
yeah, so they got like a grass monkey, a fire bunny, and a water toad.
Salamander thing.
Yeah, water salamander.
Sobel.
Yeah, something like that.
On Crip.
On Crip.
You never see that picture?
You gotta fight Davies in Harlem.
You never see that picture that somebody like Photoshop Sorbo with like a bandana and shit throwing up? Oh no, I was dying. I was like, niggas, and they changed said I forgot what the monkey. It's like something Gronky or some shit like that. But they changed it to Glocky.
Oh yeah, Glocky.
With the nigga holding the gun. I was like, y'all niggas is stupid.
Pokemon Harlem, you gotta fight the whole Dipset.
Y'all be lit.
Yeah. Jim Jones named all his Pokemon after ad-libs and shit. Do it!
Skating!
Nightmares!
Nightmares. Oh, man.
Pokemon Brooklyn and Harlem. I'm waiting for
Splash.
it. Splash. Can you buy that?
Yeah.
So, let's see. EA and Respawn are going to reveal Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on April 13th.
No, I want it just because of Star Wars.
Yeah, because they made a deal with Star Wars for like, I don't know, I think it was like 5 or 10 years, and they're supposed to put out some games. They've only put out one game since they did that, and that was Battlefront, and then Battlefront 2, and Battlefront 2 did not go out well.
Now,
and they just recently canceled one of the games that they're making, so I just want to see what the fuck the product of their fucking deal was, because they didn't put shit out.
Is Apex on EA?
Yeah.
Yes.
So now, if Star Wars turns out to be some fire, is this the resurgence of EA? Because EA been getting a lot of backlash over the years.
Not really. It's not gonna be like a handshake. Oh, thank you. It's more like you should have did this shit from the beginning. Because it's not the companies that people got a problem with. Like BioWare, like people are shitting on.
Like the developers, it's the publisher
EA for a while.
Yeah, EA is a publisher. That's where
it's EA. That's the problem. Like they fucked up Mass Effect. Andromeda was trash, man.
Yeah, the movie was.
That shit was straight trash. So if anything, it's always EA's fault with this fucking microtransaction shit and how they release their DLC.
Make games more expensive and you wouldn't have microtransactions. I said that.
Yeah, that's why people don't like Anthem like that, because how you gonna charge somebody $60 but
for that trash?
Yeah.
Not trash. You even play it.
It's really not.
It's trash.
It's really not. It just gets repetitive.
Somebody
really
told
quick.
me not to buy it, and I appreciate that shit. He was like, "Yo, don't buy this shit."
Well, I didn't buy it.
It's a bag grinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you like it, then if you like doing that kind of shit.
Okay, so if you paid for it, would you be upset with your purchase?
At the moment, no, because I'm having fun playing the game.
What happens when you're done with it?
I don't know. Same thing happens with all the games that I'm done with. I just stopped playing it. I fucking paid $60 for Red Dead. I thought that was a good game. I never beat that shit.
This is the thing. This is why you can't get it passed because they're trying to make this game last for like the next 2 to 3 years.
Well, yeah, because it's an open world, consistent like loot shooter.
It's not gonna last.
It's like Destiny. I mean, I don't know.
Like,
I don't know, nigga.
A lot of these companies trying to make these games last for like 2 to 3 years. They try not to go from like year to year on some
because they're trying to get
NBA.
your money.
Yeah, but it's a way to do it. You can't charge somebody $60, then like charge people like it's a free to play game. That's why people like Apex so much. It's not.
I mean that's what they do, man. That's why you have game passes and DLC and season pass. Also, that's all that shit is, just to get you to extend the life of the game while you have it, so that you can continue to spend money past the first $60 investment. That's everyone's trying to figure out how to do that. To like we said, the cost of making games has gone up, but the price of games have not gone up. So they're trying to find ways to recoup their money and make more money and make it profitable. And right now, the whole loot crate microtransaction thing is what's working, and some people do it better than other people. So some stuff is cosmetic, and sometimes it's whatever the fuck. But it's like, hey, you do or you don't. But all games have it. All bigger games have this microtransaction thing. It's not just EA games. It's just everyone.
It's just the way they do it.
The way they implement it is probably not the greatest. Like with Battlefront 2, I think that was the big issue with them. They had to like shut the whole thing down for a while, and then I guess they fixed it.
But this is the thing. Battlefront 2 came out. It got trashed, and now it's playable.
Yeah.
Now it's enjoyable.
Should have been enjoyable from the beginning.
Oh, Coda, you said you started playing games in the 64 era, right?
Yeah.
How much were games when you were buying them?
Like $60.
Yes.
Like they were like 59.
You ever you
$60.
remember when it was like $70 some games? Like 64 games was $70 some of them?
Yeah. There were 69
Yeah. Because we had that conversation before. We was talking about should games be like the $60 price? Should it still be that? Because I was doing some research. This is why Toys R Us was so lit back in the day, because you actually had coupons to get games. That's why they cost so cheap.
Yeah.
But now they don't have that shit no more.
Well, because people buy shit digitally now too. That's the other thing.
Yeah. But that's just something I just wanted to spit out there.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Okay.
Gang.
So, what the fuck we at? Horizon Zero Dawn celebrates 10 million copies sold worldwide. It's a lot of fucking copies.
If you have not played that game, you should definitely. And you have a PlayStation, you should definitely play that game.
Have you beat that game?
Yes, I beat that game.
I didn't beat it.
I enjoyed it. It was really good.
Okay.
I got to beat up dinosaurs that were robots.
Them dinosaurs piss me off sometimes. Like the big ass T-Rex one.
Yeah, you had to fuck them up. You had to like shoot off the parts and fuck them up. And
I be trying to like sneak past it. And
no, you can't sneak.
Like,
he smell you coming.
Fuck, you don't sneak past a dinosaur, nigga.
Yeah, a dinosaur robot. It's fucking Zoid.
That's what they are, Zoids.
Yeah, they are. Dinobots.
I miss
They're
that
Dinobots.
show.
I
miss that show. Bring that back.
They not.
What was that Dinobot in Beast Wars? The one that was a traitor.
Dinobot.
I think his name was Dinobot. Yeah,
I think it was Dinobot.
Yeah,
niggas a raptor.
Dinobot.
Maximize.
Terrorize. Yeah. Oh, that's Bumblebee shit.
Yeah, that's fucking Wasp.
What was it? Waspinator?
Waspinator.
Yeah, what's wrong with y'all niggas?
I don't know. I used to love that fucking show, nigga.
Yeah.
I remember when them niggas evolved.
Yep. When Optimus died and came back and started wrecking shit.
Fucking Cheetor evolved and shit. I was like, oh shit, these niggas got new costumes and shit.
What happened to Cheetor? I like that nigga.
I hate it
Didn't
when
that
they
nigga go to space with
I hate the one when they went to space. I didn't like that.
The Cybertron shit. I ain't
like
like
that. It turned into like a car and shit. Had like some wheels or some wild shit. I was like, nah, you ruined it, dog.
You ruined it.
Fuck it. So let's see. WB debates on Will Smith's Deadshot being recasted or replaced in Suicide Squad sequel.
Yeah,
makes sense.
So Will Smith will not be in Suicide Squad 2 if you haven't heard. So they're trying to figure out if they're gonna replace Will Smith or just write the whole character off like Poochie.
What you think, Coda?
I think WB is just
Oh, did you
like why? Like, yo, I just watched a whole documentary over this weekend
about WB?
About like the original, like the original choices that they had
Oh,
for like
Deadshot?
these movies, the Justice League Mortal that they were trying to make originally.
Oh, the one that they were gonna have,
way back in the day. Jack Black was supposed to be Green Lantern. They approached him. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Nicolas Cage was supposed to be Superman.
Oh, yeah.
all that stuff back when it all fell apart. And apparently, like it wasn't that Warner Brothers like canceled everything. It was like that they were taking so long to put everything together because the producers were ruining everything and everything was about merchandising.
Right.
That the actors pulled out. Like Nicolas Cage pulled out. It's not that they told him no, we don't want him in.
Yeah.
He had just won an Oscar for what was it? The Las Vegas movie.
Oh, what was that? I know you're talking about.
Leaving Las Vegas?
Yeah.
That. He had just won an Oscar, so he was in
On
demand.
top of the world, right?
Yeah. So
Suck
like,
my dick, nigga. Wow.
but anyways, what I was saying was even back then, Warner Brothers couldn't get their shit together. Like their movies were falling apart. The Catwoman, that came out with Halle Berry, that was originally supposed to be a spinoff with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah,
And that's what they came up with?
That's what it was originally supposed to be, but they put that on hold because of Batman. What was it? Batman Forever with Val Kilmer. That one was a success, and that proved that Batman could be a kid-friendly movie. So they kind of sold out a little bit from what Tim Burton did with the two Batman movies.
Yeah.
So instead of making the Michelle Pfeiffer movie, they were like, all right, well, if it can be kid-friendly, we're gonna go ahead and
make everything more
kid-friendly. And
then they
that
started
was
everything up.
Yeah, that was the downfall of everything.
That's like a running joke on this fucking show. I say that all the time. It's the 90s all over again. Like they're making the same mistake because you right about that. That whole like they want that McDonald's money with the Batman and shit to have that shit in like McDonald's with the toy and shit like that. Because I had that Batman Returns and shit. And I remember one time I looked up something where they were saying Tim Burton's Batman was like a little violent though.
Oh yeah, no, it was crazy.
Bit off somebody's nose.
Oh yeah, no, it was wild.
Yeah, I mean, Batman like.
It's violent parody.
He casually killed people, but it wasn't.
He casually killed people.
Like it wasn't like like glorified the way Ben Affleck's Batman does it. You know what I mean?
Blatantly
Like,
murder
wild,
you.
like-
I just left you here to die.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
in the wall. Like,
Did you see Aquaman?
of course, yeah.
Did you like it? It was fine, right? It was okay.
I always loved Aquaman and Flash more than I did Batman and Superman growing up, and that's only because like Batman and Superman was always like had a special place in my heart, but Aquaman and Flash, when I first saw them, I was like I want to see more of those guys.
Yeah.
Like this dude controls the sea. I want to see, he's the king of the sea. I want to see what he does.
Yeah.
This guy can run faster than the naked eye can see. I want to see what he can do.
Yeah.
And like we never got the movies.
Well, we got Aquaman.
Well, now.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying
Oh,
is,
you just mean back in the day when
like
the
back
movies
in the,
would come out,
I was always an advocate for like we need to see these movies come out. That's why Marvel took over, because Thor, Captain America, Iron Man,
yeah,
like
the B-list motherfucker.
yeah, like so like Warner Brothers could have always done that. They chose not to, and when they finally did, going back to what you were asking me,
yeah.
I liked Aquaman. I liked Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
There were certain moments in the movie that I was just like, for real? like I'll give you a perfect example.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here watching the movie with my nieces, right?
Yeah.
And one of my nieces, she just turned 8.
Yeah.
And there's that scene where like Aquaman's, going back to like basically save his people because his people are going to war.
Yeah.
Right? It's all under his kingdom, so technically it's his people.
Yeah.
And in the middle of it, like him and Mara are like, all right, let's do this. But first, let's have this big ass make out session.
Yeah.
She throws her leg around him. You see his people clearly dying in the background.
What?
And my niece turns to me, right, and she's like, Theo, this isn't the time for this. I was like, yo, if my niece pointed that moment out in this movie, it makes the movie that much more stupid because I'm thinking the same thing, but I didn't say it. I'm
you
what?
figure she'd be wrapped up in it, like
that's Aquaman, whatever. Like, let's do it. But the fact that she pointed it out, I'm like, yo, that's a mistake that they shouldn't have made. That's a cliche moment, and also the parts where they were searching for the trident, like that felt like The Mummy to me with Brendan Fraser. That's what
did.
that's
fair.
That felt like that's. I'm like, these are not mistakes that you should have in this movie because if you take those scenes away, it makes the movie a whole point better.
Yeah, but the movie was definitely way better than it had any right to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
did you know it was a top
I mean,
20
I disagree because I thought Aquaman.
Don't do that.
I thought Aquaman always could have been a dope movie.
Nah, but you know, if there's any character that was out of like the DC like top set, whatever the main 7 Justice League characters, who would probably have not the greatest movie, Aquaman would probably been the first one on the list.
C-Man.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Hold on. I see. I even disagree with that.
And I like Aquaman. I'm not one of the people that was shitting on Aquaman. Oh, Aquaman sucks because he only talks to fit. No, like I know Aquaman's dope. Like he's like super strong and all that shit. But I'm just saying in general, like in terms of bringing that movie forth to the general public, like making a movie about some dude that swims underwater is like probably a lot harder to sell than like Superman or Batman. That's my point.
Well, here's the thing, and the reason I disagree with that is because I mean you got the trench. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got like you have so many things that were implemented in the movie that were good and that made the movie good, and that people just generally people don't know about Aquaman's powers, and that was the main problem.
Yeah.
Like everybody thought that he could only talk to fish, and you know what I mean. They don't know about his healing ability. They don't know about how strong he is.
They an underwater Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah. and what makes him real good is that he's not indestructible.
Yeah.
You know
like
what I mean?
Superman is. That's why that's my beef with Superman.
Yeah. So I mean, like that's why I always felt like Aquaman always had the potential to be a great movie, and I was just always mad because they never did it.
Yeah.
The animated movie kind of let me have faith in him. Remember when he lost his hand and he was just like this tyrant.
Oh yeah, when he had the hook.
That's what made me like be like, why won't they do Aquaman like that?
Now because they tried to, like I always say,
change the image.
Aquaman's been this like little wimpy ass bitch ass nigga that rides on dolphins and shit. So when they put a beard on him, chop his hand up, now he looks like real manly. He looks like a force to be reckoned with. He looks like he belongs in that group. Whereas like you next to Batman, Superman, Aquaman, the Martian, and you got Aquaman just looking like a bitch. So
it's that stupid cartoon.
Yeah, grow him a beard.
It's all because of that stupid cartoon. If it wasn't for that cartoon, people wouldn't think that way about Aquaman. Yeah, it's because of the '70s cartoon.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's what
it's C-Man.
That's what changed people. Like if you actually knew a little bit more about Aquaman, y'all know like he's actually kind of pretty dope. Yeah. But like because of that cartoon, everybody just thinks of the way they.
He wasn't even riding. He was. Yeah, that's even giving him too much credit because in those cartoons he wasn't riding on no dolphins. They were fishes. They were flying fishes.
And a seahorse.
One on each foot. Like.
Now, quick question, right? Now, is there anyone else in the Justice League that they can make a movie out of that will be good?
Green Lantern, did they get it
Green
right?
Lantern,
No,
they get it right.
that doesn't have a movie.
I want to see Green Lantern. I think Martian Manhunter could maybe be interesting. Flash, I think, could be interesting too. I mean, there's so many kids.
That's the only one that doesn't have a movie. That's like a.
The Cyborg count? No.
A Cyborg movie could be good but I don't like the way they started. So whatever, but a Cyborg movie could be good. Yeah, Flash is probably the only one who doesn't have.
But hasn't Cyborg always been part of a team?
Yeah.
So how would you write that story?
I mean, well, if you're talking about just this general story of Cyborg was
it's
like
so long
not how he was created. Like you could have his origin.
Yeah, but you can't harp on that too long. Where it's like, all right, nigga, we know you had this accident. You've been rebuilt. How long can you stay on that storyline where it's like, all right, I'm trying to figure out my powers and I can hack the Pentagon and shit like that? Like when you actually do some action shit.
You could always implement a storyline where he gets his powers, and part of him getting his powers could be his problem. Like you could have his big ass battle before he joins a team in like a sequel movie or something like that.
Right.
Okay. Shit, Mirror Master. Put him against Mirror Master. Interdimensional portals and shit like that.
You could.
I mean, you can find any just random.
Just do better than what they're doing now.
Just whatever you're doing, just do better.
Whatever you're doing, do the opposite.
Yeah, just do better.
I just don't want to see. I just don't want to continue seeing them. Like the producers are so involved in making these movies. Like Christopher Nolan.
Yeah,
he banned one of the main producers that were involved with the
with the Schumacher stuff.
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
He banned him from the set. He was just like, I
So
don't
now
want
you
you.
can't
I don't,
come.
I don't want you because
I want you to hear-
he was
yeah.
talking too much and he was trying to change too much stuff and he was like, nah, son, you good. This is my stuff. Thanks for your money, but
But no. But you don't think they're doing better? Because that's why I asked you about Aquaman, because you like that, and I think it's in a better direction than it was.
I personally liked Aquaman better than Wonder Woman.
Which
And
is okay.
I
Which is
know
fair.
I'm in the minority by saying that.
Sexist.
I told you I'm a sexist already. We had this conversation. No, but like seriously, I thought Wonder Woman was good. I just thought it was overhyped. I went in there. I went in there expecting too much because
of the way everybody was acting.
Everybody was raving about it. And I don't think that's fair, you know, for the movie. But I still, I fell asleep during during that little scene where they're in the senator or whatever, the courtroom or whatever it was. You remember when she was in that? I don't even know what it was. She walked into that little press conference thing or whatever they were having, and I fell asleep. I don't know what it was.
Like women are talking.
I was out. But yeah, like
She not talking about recipes? What you talking
it was
about?
something.
She not over a stove?
And
Come on.
I fell asleep for like 20 minutes and then I woke up and then the rest of the movie was real good.
Yeah.
It's just,
I didn't like Ares.
Yeah, I think that was.
I didn't like Ares. They picked the wrong guy for Ares.
yeah, you know what? It almost felt like a more diluted copy and paste version of the 2009 Wonder Woman cartoon movie.
It probably was.
Even that was better.
That's what I'm saying. That was a good movie. Like
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be seeing that type of stuff.
Yeah, no.
Are those two different studios?
What?
The animation department and the live action department.
All I know,
yeah,
most likely.
I need for them to take
flop
the
it.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it combined
And
that
be
shit.
like, I bet everybody in the movies,
Switch.
Actually,
Switch.
But switch. No, but I don't want them to switch. Just leave. Because they're gonna make them. Then they're gonna make the animated movies worse. So y'all just leave.
yeah, you're not lying.
And let the animated people take over these films. Dog.
If I'm correct, I think it's Sam Liu behind all that. Or the writing and shit.
For the
animated shit.
Animated stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, they.
I don't know. I guess maybe because it's animated, they have free reigns to be a little bit closer to the comic books, which maybe makes it easier to make the movies better than when you make it live action. You have to make changes. I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
It just. But yeah, do better, WB.
Do better.
I did like the Aquaman movie overall though.
Yeah,
I
and then-
rated like a high 7.
Yeah, and then Shazam's coming out now. Looks like it might be pretty good. Hopefully, we'll see when it comes out. But I'm just saying, it seems like they're in a better direction.
I hate that suit.
Yeah, we talk about
I knew you was coming. I knew you knew it was coming. But,
we know about the suit. Yeah.
but I feel like he fits
It's a character.
Billy
Batson.
Billy Batson.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be a kid in an adult body. And he has that
he's got
youthful
that
playfulness and like
he's got that vibe to him already.
just
so
not
like,
lethal enough.
that's working for him.
He wasn't in the gym enough.
Yeah.
He was swollen.
I hate that I could notice the neck prosthetic, like the fake muscles on his neck. I'm like, oh
Yeah, I hope that doesn't.
You didn't even work for those, bitch.
Yo, fanboys are trying to defend that shit to the death. They was like, oh, but Henry Cavill had muscles pads. Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill is really that big.
That nigga's big as
The
fuck.
only reason why he has that is to show the definition. That shit is not padded. It's just only to show the definition because they said no matter how buff he got, he cannot fill out that suit and have the definition of his abs. That's the only paddings on it. This shit is padded.
And really, if you look at it, the definition was in silver.
Yeah,
so that
to his body, right? Or something like that.
It was like it wasn't so much padding as it was like just a suit that was covered in silver muscles because the uniform over it was almost like a little see-through so that it could accent the silver.
Oh yeah,
underneath
you're
it.
right.
So like that's why that's what gave that look.
Yeah, but the Shazam,
Hopefully
that's
it's not
padded.
too distracting when I watch the movie, The Muscle Suit. We'll see.
You don't even do back day, bitch. Where your traps at,
man.
nigga?
So, should they replace Will Smith?
Yeah. Yeah, just get rid of him. Yeah, why not? I don't know.
All right.
James Gunn knows what he's doing.
Have a whole different cast.
So you think like you want them to, or are you saying you?
To replace Will Smith, or
So
or,
if they
or just write him
if
out?
they want to use the character, yeah, just replace him. Fuck it. If they don't want to use if they don't want to use the character, then I don't know. It depends on because it depends on what the story is. If they need the character for the story that James Gunn decides to write, then yeah, just replace him if he's not going to do it, right? But if they don't need the character, then just don't even bother put him in.
I like the Suicide Squad, the
animated movie
that he did. So if they do something like that, where they bring in Bronze Tiger and things
stuff like that, yeah,
I like that idea.
Because there's a lot of villain characters they could just use for the Suicide Squad. They don't necessarily need Deadshot. And then the only reason why they had
he wasn't mad at him though.
And then Deadshot was a white man in the wasn't there?
Yeah. So I mean, the color of the skin doesn't.
I mean, I'm a Will Smith fan, man. Whatever, walk away from that role, put him in the MCU somewhere.
And it's not. And again, that wasn't his fault. It's David Ayer.
Coda loves Hitch.
Work.
Hitch was a good movie. I like that.
Hitch was a good movie.
I just look.
So, new Dark Phoenix trailer.
Coda, you got any thoughts?
Does anyone have any thoughts on this shit? Okay,
what happened to Mistake? Is she sick? Is she all right? She seems a little pale, a little under the weather. Maybe she seems.
I think that bitch got gout or something. Slight hematoma in the left eye. Or some shit.
Is she a little anemic? I don't know. She doesn't quite seem to have the same fervor as she used to.
It's like powdered blue.
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
What happened to your hue?
Yeah, she's Hugh. She Sammy Sosa herself, hon. Yeah. How you Sammy Sosa yourself
as a mutant?
When you shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Now all you gotta do is turn up the saturation on your TV screens,
and it'll be right back with that.
All right.
So now this movie comes out in what,
June, I believe.
I was about to say July, but good shit. So June, right? So we're in March.
See,
this thing is 3 months away.
See,
do we have high hopes for Dark Phoenix?
You know what's messed up? Watch the movie actually be good. Everybody's like trying to do so hard to like just shit on this. Watch the movie actually be good.
Okay,
do I have high hopes? No.
Okay,
but I just want to be
How
optimistic.
many times has a trailer disappointed you and the movie just be astronomical?
Oh, it's happened. I mean, I couldn't think of how many times, but it's definitely happened. There's definitely been trailers that were like, "Oh, this trailer is really good."
As long as it's happened, that's cool.
Oh no, it's definitely happened. Don't get me wrong.
My thing is, Bob, how do you feel about the trailer? First of all, when the nigga.
I just feel like I said this before. I feel like we've seen this before, but they kind of made like a different turn. Like it seems like Magneto wants to kill her, and it seems like Xavier is trying to save her. So I think that's where the conflict comes from. So that they kind of switched that around.
I mean, what? Okay, yeah,
that didn't happen in the last one. It was completely different. That's why when we seen the first trailer, I was like, wait, hold up. So
we don't speak of that film. We don't speak of that film.
It kind of makes more sense because Magneto was for like, the salvation of all mutants. And then if she's killing everyone, it's like, yo, this bitch got to go. But Professor X is like, yo, I know her. We can't just kill her. I can help her. I don't know how I can help her. I can try. Yeah. I just don't want to offer just like that.
See, the thing about this is that the damage has already been done, right? This is like the same way I feel about the Star Wars trilogy that's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
The damage has already been done. I don't have no high hopes for the last movie. It's the same thing with this. Like fucking.
Yeah, but you've seen Rogue One. Rogue One was all right. It was like
that's a side story.
It's kind of in that vein.
Nah, that's different. That's a side story. This new trilogy sucks.
Well, you didn't like Force Awakens?
It was all right.
Yeah, so that one's all right. Yeah. And The Last Jedi.
They destroyed it. I waited 20 years for to not see Mark Hamill swing his lightsaber. I was upset.
Yeah, as a Star Wars, I'd have been fucking pissed.
I was mad as fuck. I was like, yes, he's finally gonna fight.
No.
Well, he could come back.
Even Mark Hamill was upset about that.
Yeah, he was like, I don't understand what they were doing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That was Ryan Johnson. But yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know. It's Dark Phoenix, man. It's like.
My expectations are very low.
They're low, and the movie. Watch the movie would be decent. I didn't like Apocalypse. I think Apocalypse was dumb. And my issue, I guess, with this movie is they're trying to make us care about these relationships between these people.
You can't.
But they didn't have any time to actually foster that to me.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
But First Class, that was a dope movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Days of Future Past, even better, in my opinion.
They kill one only black
then
who shouldn't have died that way.
Yeah, eat this.
Oh my!
Should not have died that way.
Then Apocalypse came out, and I was like, I knew that.
How the fuck you adapt to anything?
I wasn't gonna like Apocalypse's look just from the trailer when I saw it. I'm like, why didn't they go CG on? That was a golden opportunity to make that part of the movie dope as fuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's just Fox being cheap. And then I watched it and I'm like,
Kevin Bacon.
And now this
kill people.
Now this Dark Phoenix, movie, and I'm just like,
The damage is done.
I'm getting that same apocalypse vibe where I'm just looking at it like
But we know, but we also, and I guess the saving grace is that we know that it doesn't matter at the end of the day because the Disney Fox deal. So if the movie's bad, meh. If the movie's good, oh shit, you went out on a high note maybe until New Mutants comes out, if that ever comes out. So it's like, it's just like the ship has sunk, and he's just like, whatever.
When it comes out on Blu-ray, they're gonna have it, and then they're gonna have like the Gambit movie also like attached to it.
It's gonna be like, a box set.
Yeah, it's gonna be optional.
We're like bonus movie Gambit,
bonus features Gambit.
An hour and 7 minutes.
That should be Magic Mike Part 3 or some shit.
Channing Tatum. That's Gambit. I'm never getting over
So
that.
now, are you gonna go see this first day it comes out?
First day, no. First weekend, maybe.
Okay.
First day, definitely not.
What about you, Bobby?
I'm not running.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
The
it.
first day?
No.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Okay, so are we gonna review it when it comes out?
yeah, I'll review it.
Yeah, we can
Trash
review
it
it,
if it's
yeah.
bad, but
Yeah, we will review it.
So we got to see it between
Within the
Friday
first-
and Saturday.
Yeah, so I'll watch it Saturday if it comes out Friday.
This is what gets me really upset because Cyclops and Jean, they really have a serious fucking relationship. I remember I had this comic book when Mr. Sinister was basically made like a
Clone from
yeah,
Jean?
like that's a good ass storyline, but they do a shitty job building up these relationships.
That's what I was saying.
See, now the Scarlet Witch and Vision's relationship is done way better. Why can't you just do that with fucking Jean and Cyclops?
Because they're stupid.
Yeah, there you go. I'm glad this shit is over.
Because what they should this is what they should have done. They should have done Apocalypse, I guess, whatever, fine. Then do another movie that's just a movie that has the characters in them interact because they just met each other in that movie.
Yes.
And then now in this movie, they're in love or whatever, and the fuck, are we supposed to give a fuck about her dying? And no, we just met her. Barely. That shit was more about fucking Apocalypse and him doing his dumb shit, collecting his little 5 little freaks, and then fucking then the actual X-Men interactions.
Yo, 5 little freaks is wild. Collect these 5 little freaks.
And then so they should have just did another movie where they interact with each other and you see the dynamic, you see the relationship grow, and then do Dark Phoenix if you have to do a Dark Phoenix movie. Have to, even though I don't think they should because it didn't work so well the first time.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like,
So, Coda, is this like a first day watch for you?
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna try to see if I could find like a bootleg.
Yeah,
find a torrent somewhere or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so Black Panther wins 3 Oscars for best costume, best original original music score, and production design.
Yeah, because All the Stars is lit.
I don't, nigga, what?
They didn't win for that though.
Original music score?
Original music.
The score, but they didn't win for the actual song,
no,
right?
They talking about the music in the
score. Yeah, they didn't win for all the stars.
in the movie.
I think Lady Gaga won
the
for
Wakanda,
whatever.
The Wakanda drums?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they won for that kind of shit.
Wakanda drums. So best costume, that had to be like,
that makes sense.
Who else was, nigga, what?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, they hired an insane amount of people, like
doing a lot of detail
from a bunch of different African countries.
Yeah, doing all that research into African countries and tribes.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely. I thought that was dope.
Create new garbs and take from this tribe and
absolutely.
This, like, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
I didn't like the Black Panther's new suit. I like the old one.
Which one?
The black one, the all black one.
The one that was in Civil War?
I didn't like the blue one, like that. You can see his eyes and shit. He looks skinnier.
Yeah.
He looks skinnier.
The purple one?
Yeah, I ain't like that. I ain't like it.
Well, he'll get a new one when he comes back from the dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I just like the black one because it's more of like an intimidating.
More menacing.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's had the same look. Not even Vision. Even
Well, they could have done a black suit, but just had it with like gold design or something like that. Like the original one, it was like black and silver, right?
The
one that his dad was wearing?
Yeah, it was black and silver. Yeah,
His dad was black and gold.
Yeah.
I wish they would have came back and he just had black and gold. I think that should have look ill. See, I looked up concept arts.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, like why didn't they go with that? Because they had it. I think they had it in the concept art, but they skipped past it and just put the purple one.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the way. Because I think there's a difference between like you do something. We have this idea. Then if you try to make it like what will look good on film.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes like, hey, we'll do this, but then Then having to actually film it and make it look good on film is like, maybe that won't.
Yeah, maybe
won't
you're
work.
right because it was mad dark.
I you know, I don't do that shit, so I have no idea how that actually works. I'm just in my brain trying to justify it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so congrats to Black Panther. So also congrats to Spider-Man. Marvel just taking over shit. So Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse wins Best Animated Film, breaking Disney's streak. And that was like I want to say
decade.
10, 12-year streak, something like that.
They put out that many movies?
Yeah, animated movies.
They was always,
yeah.
they won that shit every year. Then Spider-Man come to kick him in the dick. Black Man come kicks him in the dick.
And Puerto Rican.
Afro-Latino, he's Dominican.
Well, he's Puerto Rican.
Who?
Miles.
I thought he was Dominican.
Miles,
too. I don't know why.
Miles is Dominican.
He's Puerto Rican.
See?
What?
I knew I wasn't
I'm not
crazy.
having this argument. He's
I knew I
Puerto
wasn't
Rican.
crazy
Yes.
because I said that
What are you
too.
talking about?
'Cause
No,
I
he's
said
not.
that.
Oh my God, we're gonna do this.
He is. He is
Puerto Rican. His mom is Puerto Rican.
But for some
and his
reason,
dad is black.
Dominican came in my mind too, and I'm like, why is that there?
Because y'all racist, and when you
No,
mix
it's not
Spanish
that.
and black, you make Dominican.
No, it's not that. No, I
'Cause
swear to
y'all
God.
racist.
No, I swear to God, I had the same thing, and I was thinking, why did I think that?
Yo, his mom is
Because-
Rosie Perez,
you guys-
Puerto
No,
Rican from
because
the Bronx.
they changed it. Because they changed it. You know how they changed shit? They changed that his father's a
In the
cop.
in the comics, he's Dominican.
No, he's
What-
Puerto Rican.
In the comics?
Yes.
See,
I swear to God.
I swear they changed
I swear
it.
to God.
I think they changed it.
I wouldn't even be lying. Why would I lie about that? Yeah, I swear to
The
God.
OG comic, right?
Dude,
You-
I
Brian Michael Bendis shit.
that's crazy. I feel like Brian Michael
See,
Bendis.
I knew I wasn't
Yes.
crazy. I knew I wasn't
Puerto
crazy.
Okay.
If I
At
didn't know
first-
nothing else, I knew that. I was like,
At first-
you sure he Puerto Rican?
No, at first, I feel like he was Dominican. For some reason, I'm like, why would I say that?
Puerto Rican.
No, now he is.
No, he been Puerto Rican.
I don't think so. Because how can he say the same thing I said?
Yo.
We ain't never conversation.
I mean, niggas could both be wrong.
Yeah, we could all be wrong.
Because I felt like they changed it. Because I do remember they said something about him being Dominican.
Yeah, I'm seeing both. In 2011, he was unveiled by Marvel Comics as a black kid, as a black Dominican kid from the Bronx.
I knew it. I knew I wasn't crazy.
And then now they're saying
he's Puerto Rican. They
Why would
changed
they
it.
change that?
I knew I
Morales
wasn't
was
crazy when I
born
said
and
that
raised in
shit.
Brooklyn. That was in 2011. This one's now African American father and a Puerto Rican mother.
I knew I wasn't crazy.
Yo,
That's what I'm saying.
I knew I wasn't crazy.
So they changed it.
They changed it.
Why would they change that?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm happy because I'm half Puerto Rican. this is the first I'm hearing about it.
I knew I wasn't crazy.
Yo,
I was like, why would I say that? I'm pretty sure I was right.
Morales is Puerto Rican.
Because when that shit first came out, I was reading it. I was reading that shit.
Pollo Cantulas.
Puerto Rican. Okay.
I mean, he's Spanish of some sort.
Yeah. So shout out to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Great movie, very deserving of the Oscar. Now, Disney Plus Marvel shows will be canon to the MCU. What the fuck does this mean?
I do want to say something about that.
Oh, go ahead.
That Spider-Verse movie.
Yes.
I don't know. The only thing I didn't like about it was the choppiness of the animation.
Oh, I think that's the style.
Like, nah, it felt like it was being animated at certain points at like 12 frames per second.
Oh yeah, that's the style.
Is this you as an artist dissecting it?
That's me. No, because the artist in me loved the movie because of the style of it, the graffiti, the hip hop. You know what I mean? The way everything looked.
You just don't like this
and the
frame
way
skipping.
way they made it look like a comic book come to life.
Yeah.
I thought the artwork was phenomenal. So in that aspect of it, I thought it was perfect.
Right.
But like, as far as like all these Disney movies and even even Shrek, you know, like it was a smooth animation when he was walking. You couldn't- there was a lot of times in the Miles Morales, well, in the Spider-Verse movie where like when they're moving, it feels like
Stop frame animation.
yeah, it's just like
I think it did that on purpose. I think it was purposely like that because I noticed that too. Yeah, you're not the only person that complained about that. Like a lot of people was like, "Oh, is the whole movie like that?" Yeah, but it's still good.
Well, maybe it's because of the dimensions was like shifting, so they're trying to.
I think that was the style. I really think that was part of the style. But I understand what you mean though.
I mean, yeah, that's the only beef that I had with it. But other than that,
So either never mind.
Some minor detail. It's not something that destroys the whole movie.
So yeah, Disney.
So
Black people in here.
So Disney Plus Marvel shows will be canon to the MCU.
Good, I guess. I don't know how that works.
That's
but
big.
Yeah, it gives me hope for the Luke.
No,
Luke Cage.
no.
It does
no.
in a way. If you're gonna have these shows canon to it, shit is Runaways canon?
No.
I think so.
Because I kind of heard that it was.
I think it is, but they don't really make mention of anything.
I mean, it's on Hulu. Disney has a stake in Hulu.
I don't know. I have to look that up because I don't really remember 100%. But I really do. I really do think I saw somewhere that it is part of the MCU.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen any. I don't remember because I don't think they really make big. It's the same thing with the Daredevils and look at like it's part of the MCU, but they don't really make a big fuss about it.
Yeah.
They just maybe like throw a line here or there, so it might be connected. I just don't remember.
How's this gonna work?
Who knows, man? But as long as they, I don't lose faith in Marvel much.
Yeah.
Now, with these Captain Marvel reviews,
well, shit,
tried to make motherfuckers lose hope.
Yeah.
So with these Captain Marvel fake Rotten Tomato scores,
You got a smile on his face.
so with these Rotten Tomato scores, they were purposely tanking this movie. Like, yo, don't go see this shit. It's a woman with superpowers and she's not cooking.
Oh god.
Oh god.
She ain't making super sandwiches.
She's actually doing something heroic. She's not taking care of kids and barefoot.
She needs to get her ass back in the kitchen. No, I'm just joking.
I said over easy.
Oh, that. Yo, me and my girl always laugh at that shit. Just through the plate. I said over easy.
So Captain Marvel's fake Rotten Tomato scores. Now, what do we attribute this to? Do we attribute this to nerds hating women, like we always say? Do we attribute this to it's not as good as a movie as we think it is? Do we think because
I mean that's not
nerds hate women because they haven't seen the movie.
Exactly. Well, the early review because people have seen the movie.
Some people.
It was trolls.
Yeah,
but
fucking with the
but from the reviews I've heard from some credible sources, it's not as good as it's been hyped up to
Which
be.
I was saying.
So it's like, we have this Captain Marvel movie to be, we have
me.
this Captain Marvel movie to be the saving grace in Avengers, and the way this movie actually turned out, it's not, it doesn't bring that oomph that the previous Marvel iterations have.
I mean, I'm guessing it's gonna end up being like a Ant-Man type thing. Like, it's good. Is it the greatest thing that's ever been?
Hey, Ant-Man was good.
The first one was good. Yeah, but I'm saying, is it like the best Marvel movie that was ever made?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Okay, that's my point.
Yeah, I completely agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, so like it's gonna be a good movie. It's gonna be the best Marvel movie that ever came out. No, it's gonna be like it's just. I think it's really just a film, just to have the excuse to explain who the hell this character is, so that when they show up in the next movie that comes out in 2 weeks, you know who the hell she is and why she's so important and why she's so strong and then why she kicked Thanos in the dick. And that's like, I mean, that's really all this movie is for.
But do you think she's? Well, never mind.
Is she the one that actually? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
Nah, I'm telling you, it's gonna be Ant-Man.
It can't be.
Whatever it is, Ant-Man's doing it.
It can't be.
Ant-Man, whatever it is, it's Ant-Man. I don't care.
Like every trailer breakdown that I've seen has no implication of Ant-Man doing anything.
And that's why it's gonna be. That's why it's gonna be Ant-Man.
I also have to agree with you on that.
Ant-Man?
I think it's gonna be Ant-Man.
He escaped from the quantum zone by himself, nigga.
Everyone.
He escaped.
I think Ant-Man's gonna be able to do some shit.
Yes. How did he get out of the quantum zone by himself?
I think.
Fucking knows.
I think. However, he got out of that quantum realm.
He's gonna help something.
He's gonna have the answer.
So you think no one helped him? You think
Yeah,
he
Tony
just got
Stark.
out?
Okay, so the way that it's framed makes it seem like he got out by himself somehow. Unless unless Michael Pena pop up and figure out how to work the fucking work the machines.
Get that fucking truth serum. Okay.
But outside of that, it looks.
I don't think it's gonna be Captain Marvel that's gonna do that.
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna help bust Thanos'
Yeah, she gonna
ass.
fuck him up.
So why introduce her?
Oh, because they need because first off, they
don't need her.
They need female characters. Period. They don't have a lot. They have 3.
But if
they're gonna do a movie that will likely attract audiences, they're gonna do the one that has big boombastic superpowers versus maybe versus like the fucking spy chick.
Shaggy,
Mr. Boombastic.
No, but from. So from the average person, them introducing Captain Marvel would lead one to believe that she's the saving grace to this Thanos to closing this Thanos chapter.
I don't like.
So why introduce her if she has no bearing on the movie? So is this just to introduce?
I don't know if she doesn't have any bearing. Saving grace is just gonna help.
Yeah, but is this just to introduce another property, just to keep this line going of like, okay, so we know that Captain America might be done after this. There's no more movies. There might be no more Iron Man movies. It's just to introduce another property so we can keep something going.
Yes.
Okay.
It can be all those things.
Yeah,
Two things can be true.
All right.
I just think they're being way too hard on Brie Larson about this whole
not having an ass.
Oh yeah. Well, no, she gotta have ass.
She don't.
She ain't got no yeeks?
Nah, you never seen that picture that be on the internet?
Nah, I saw that
They're
picture.
like, show it.
The way they drew Captain Marvel's ass. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, she not yeeky?
They show a picture of her ass. It's fucked up. They'll show a picture of her ass and then they'll show a picture of Tom Holland ass. And it's like, yo, how Tom Holland ass got put her ass in Brie Larson?
That's not fair though, because the way they drew Captain Marvel's ass was like J-Lo in her prime. So like, just two melons, bro. Like,
if you have to be Captain, you have to be Marvel. You carry two namesakes, so you have to be.
Yeah, but she had the saggy back.
It's saggy back.
It's
Long
saggy or it's like long
The
back?
long back?
No, it's not long back, but it's the memes are funny.
Like somebody hit her in the ass with a bag of books and just took her whole ass with it.
Yeah, you slap her ass
imagine they gave her a padded suit. Like,
Yo,
padded
yo, that's a disappointment.
But yeah, no, I like Brie Larson. I don't know why they hating on her.
well, I mean, it's because of
She's a white woman.
She said that she wants those reporters not to be predominantly white men, and they were like, "Oh, you know, she's on some SJW agenda." Yeah,
or she might just be fucking right.
I'm listen. Even if she was, you know, a social justice warrior, and she's only doing it for like the hype and for her own image, so what?
Yeah,
and then
because it's still a good thing.
And at the end of the day, you're promoting cultural diversity, all right? And that's a good thing.
Yes,
even if it's for your selfish benefits, which I don't think it is.
I don't think so either.
But even if it was, hypothetically speaking, that's better for people of color. That's better for all of us.
And she's not the first person to say it. I think, and since this, people are starting to kind of, I don't know, wake up to this, and so there's a lot of people trying to make movements going forward about trying to say, look, everywhere you go, it's usually just a white man doing this stuff, but there's so many other people in this industry that are a part of this, so why not make everything as diverse as it's supposed to be? There's nothing wrong with that.
I kind of understand like some of what they say, but the funny thing about it is, I remember I was reading something, and you remember when the first X-Men got started, like the first
way back.
Yeah, they said they wrote Jean as the character that everybody just fucking saves at the. And then they changed it after a while. It was like, all right, we can't keep doing this. Like, she just can't be like the chick that everybody saves. Yeah, like she got to have some sort of powers. And that's where like some of her
Oh, you talking about the comic book?
Yeah, I'm talking about the comic book. So a lot of this pushing women forward, it's been around, but now I feel like they're being too direct with it sometimes. And it's coming from both sides. It's not just one side. It's the other side too. It's like they tried to put Captain Marvel against Alita. You heard about that?
Yeah. I still haven't seen that, but I know you were talking about that before.
They said Alita's like too sexualized. Now she's too sexualized, then what the fuck is Captain Marvel?
She ain't got no yeeks.
Yeah, she don't.
Can't sexualize her. She ain't got no yeeks.
Nah, Alita has some yeeks in that suit.
Yo. All right. So this
big ass eyes.
So New Mutants, right?
Oh shit.
Now, New Mutants is still slated to release, I think, in late 2019, so later this year, but they still haven't scheduled the reshoots. So now they have a date for the movie to come out, but there are no reshoot dates. And now, as days keep progressing and going on, what kind of movie are we gonna get? Are we gonna get an NC-17 movie? Are we gonna get? Is this movie even gonna come out?
It's gonna be another one of those add-ons to the Blu-ray.
It's gonna be a triple pack. It's gonna be a triple pack. Unreleased. Dark Phoenix, Gambit, and New Mutants.
Might just be the DVD cut.
I mean, do I think the movie's gonna come out? I feel like
you might be right, Hedge.
I feel like it has to come out in some type of capacity because it was already filmed.
Do you think it's gonna be like a limited release type of thing where it's like we're not proud of this, but we made this and put all this money into it, so we have to put it out.
They're gonna put it on like Crackle or something.
Crack? Yo, you gotta relax.
What are they reshooting? Like what?
They don't even know yet. That's the thing. There's no scheduled dates or nothing. There's nothing.
Nobody knows.
So I guess they filmed the whole film, and then I guess it was like they didn't like the direction of it too much, or something. I can't even remember. It was so long ago. It was so long ago.
Yeah,
it was probably they were probably trying to set it up for some cliffhanger ending that isn't gonna happen anymore. So now they're probably just trying to change the direction of the film to have like a prominent ending. Probably.
Yeah. So they were supposed to do that, and they were like, "Okay, we gotta make these reshoots," but they've never scheduled those reshoots. So I don't know what the reshoots were actually supposed to be. I think because they filmed it, I guess they could shelve it because they shelve movies all the time, even though they filmed it.
That's a big ass loss.
I think they're right. They got brought by Disney. I don't think they think they're right. They're not gonna be hurting for money.
This is my least favorite topic. I'm just like, it's just.
Yeah, you don't even care, right? It's like, what? Who cares?
Every one of us know we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna watch this movie like.
I mean, we'll just wait and see at this point.
Yeah,
so it's nothing to really talk about. The movie's been shot. If they do reshoots, good. Hopefully, it does something to the storyline, or it adds
they
or
get rid of the
subtracts
storyline,
certain
so it doesn't
shit.
matter.
Whatever happens, we have to see it. We have to review it, give an opinion. If it's bad or good, if it's bad, we'll just forget about it in a couple of months. If not, then we're.
I actually kind of want it to be bad, only in the sense. No, the only reason why I want it to be bad is because I don't want it to be good and be like, oh well, damn, well now they're never going to make another one of this.
Yeah.
So I just kind of want the same thing with Dark Phoenix. I kind of want it to be bad because it's like, damn, oh y'all fixed it and now y'all made it good and but y'all all going away. So I should have just never put it out. Fuck.
Okay.
So that's the only reason.
All right. Let's see. Oh, in case y'all give a fuck about this, The Sandlot is being turned into a TV series.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I guess.
What's the director's name? David Mickey Evans. He sold 2 seasons to an unnamed streaming service, so it might be Hulu, it might be Netflix. It's probably Netflix more than anything.
Sounds like a Netflix thing.
So do we give a fuck with all the original cast too? So
really?
Oh really?
Oh, the old dudes?
Yeah. So
What the hell?
Yeah. So
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, I care more now.
I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, now I care a little bit more. I thought it was gonna be like the remake like they had with the kid from Bad Santa and one that they did. I was like, I thought it was gonna be like that.
Nah. Bring back the Mighty Ducks.
Oh wow.
Nah,
yeah,
but
whatever
fucking,
happened to Esteban stuff or not? Whatever.
Emilio Estevez. Yeah.
fucking Foggy can't be the what's the name?
Oh, he in jail.
Yeah.
Foggy can't be the Mighty Duck. He was a fucking Bash brother. That nigga ain't tough no more.
Oh, he was a Bash brother.
He was a Bash brother.
Yeah, he hit the gym real quick. He get swole. Work out with Matt.
He might. Yeah. You
Come
never
back.
know. All right. So is that it for topics?
I believe so.
Oh damn, Hesh, I think you were right, bro.
About what?
About him being Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
I was right. I just wasn't gonna say nothing.
It was kind of.
I read that shit wrong.
Yeah. He's saying he's not Dominican. He's Puerto Rican, but for whatever reason, some people were thinking he's Dominican, but he was Puerto Rican from the jump. Franco Macambez said that, but it's fine.
So
I mean, it's fine for me because I'm half Puerto Rican.
Listen, he could have been fucking Mexican. I don't care. He's still half black and half Spanish or
I
whatever.
just know I got that shit from somewhere.
No, to you it don't matter, but to me,
okay, you're right. Yeah, because the black part's in there, and there's no doubt about that part. He's black, and then he might also be Spanish.
Since it's tingling, you see.
Oh my god.
Yo, Vato Spider Man, yeah, that's what
Vato man.
Your fucking Nike Cortez on.
Jesus.
So that's it for topics. We ain't got nothing else.
No, I think that's it.
All right. So earlier this last month, we had the privilege of playing Toejam and Earl Back in the Groove about 2 weeks early. You can check out our review on YouTube right now. Who the fuck is texting me? Don't text me, bitch. I'm doing the show. So
damn.
So you can check out our review on YouTube right now, and we had the privilege to talk to the lead artist of Toejam and Earl Back in the Groove from Human Nature Studios, Nathan Shorts. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that right now. All right, so Three Ninjas Podcast, Domino, Hess, Jones, Bobby. And for those who don't know, Toejam and Earl Back in the Groove came out this past Friday, March 1st. And right now we have on the phone someone that worked on that project, so be it that Toejam and Earl is one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. It's an honor to talk to somebody who actually has some input on that project. So as of right now, we have lead artist Nathan Shorts on the phone. Nathan, how you doing, man?
Good. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. So I guess my first question is, right, so this game was announced in 2015, right, and it's just now coming out 2019. We've had release dates out there for 2017 to 2018, and it's just now coming out. What the hell took so long?
I feel like we had pretty high standards for our project. Every time we thought we were close to done, something else would pop up. We felt like we didn't want to give a subpar product to the fans, and so I think that was a lot. That had a lot to do with the delays. We would be working on online or we'd figure out fairly close to a release date that we could, fit 4-player in or add more characters or something. Greg, the co-creator and our lead designer, wanted this to be the quintessential Toejam and Earl experience. And so whenever we felt like we could add something that would make this game more worthwhile, we felt it was worth the time and effort, especially if this was going to be the last Toejam and Earl. We hope it's not, but it could be. And so we wanted to make sure everything that we wanted in there got in there. So.
Okay. Now, was there any one thing that you wanted to put in that you weren't able to?
Oh gosh, we wanted to have a bit more of a fleshed out story. Like before even the Kickstarter, we had talked about having more of a narrative, and we found that it wasn't really jiving very well with the game design as we started getting into development. I think it could have worked. It would have taken a little more time than I think we allowed ourselves. You can see a bit of that in the intro sequence. It was an animated, like, cartoon, like Nicktoon style intro, and we wanted a bit more of that, but it just didn't mesh well with the sort of like arcadey roguelike gameplay. So we ended up cutting it. There are other smaller things. There are a bunch of Earthlings that we really wanted in that might make it in as a DLC, but we couldn't make it in. Well, the bees from the first game are not present in this game.
Oh, that's what I
forgot about that.
Yes,
I forgot about that.
So yeah, we do want those in eventually if we can make it. But yeah, we ended up opting to replace them with a couple of new Earthlings that served a similar purpose, just like a persistent attack Earthling. But yeah, just we had a cowboy Earthling and a cheerleader Earthling, just a bunch of like fun characters that it came down to what we could manage as far as scope. Like we wanted every Earthling that we thought of to be in there, but we had to kind of pick and choose our battles.
Okay.
Is the bulldog with the bubble in there?
No, so they got replaced by the Segway Guard.
Okay.
It does the exact same things, like smushes you and causes some damage, but we wanted to update it a bit.
Okay. Now, in the early model that I seen, I think that came out like 2015 to 2016. The way the game looked was just totally different because you could see like the level below you. It was just like the graphics were just totally different. Now, as the lead artist, how many times did you have to start from scratch?
A couple times. The video that we showed for the Kickstarter was not even pre-alpha. It was like we just wanted to show people kind of what we had in mind as far as gameplay.
Okay.
But as far as visuals, that was so far from anything that I had envisioned. And so it took a couple of iterations. And even before we landed on 3D with sprites, we experimented with more pixel art. It became very clear that people could just kind of go and play the old one if they wanted the pixel art experience. We wanted something that felt new and refreshed. So my vision for the style of the game was established pretty early on in our concept art. It was about how we translated that into a gameplay experience, which was where the real challenge was, because trying to make a game feel like it's a 90s cartoon is actually a lot harder than it sounds.
Right.
And also trying to capture the what people remember of a game, not necessarily what a game actually was visually. So like the sort of the clay looking islands, that was kind of our re-envisioning of what the landscape would have looked like. or at least what people imagined it would have looked like outside of a pixel art realm. But yeah, it's come a long way. I think the nice part about how we went about showing it initially in the Kickstarter was, for better or for worse, people didn't like that, and so we got to hear exactly what fans wanted to see, and then I could incorporate that feedback from the get-go.
Okay. All right, so now with the Kickstarter, you guys raised over $500,000 for this project, right?
Yes.
Okay, now, being with all the delays and the Kickstarter, now, was there any point in time where you thought this game just wouldn't come out?
Yes, unfortunately. There were a couple times. Even as recently as last June, we were very worried that it wouldn't see the light of day. And there are a number of different reasons for that. One of the times when we were really worried was a few months after the Kickstarter. There's just a number of expenses for the physical goods for Kickstarter rewards just started piling up, and we started losing money really quickly. And so we were trying to make all these sort of money moves to make sure that we could stay afloat. We almost shut down our office and everybody went remote. The nature of indie development is very scrappy. You kind of do what you got to do, and it either makes or breaks a studio. But we were resilient and always seemed to find a way to make sure this game got through the next month or 2 months. When we split off from Adult Swim Games, who helped us get to consoles and did a good amount of marketing footwork for us about halfway through. We were trying to figure out how to keep people on. I actually took a break for a few months to kind of let the engineers have the funds that they needed to keep going. And I got brought back on after we found a couple of private investors. But yeah, it's a careful dance you gotta dance, especially when you're trying to pay people what they're actually worth, and not trying to be shady. So
right.
It was a couple times, but we got through every hurdle that came our way. So I'm happy about that.
Okay, so now you guys split from Adult Swim Games, right? Now, is it harder to be indie when trying to present this game to the public, to the hardcore fans, or what?
It's a mixed bag. The one of the biggest upsides to having a publisher is you have a built-in audience right from the get-go. Where they Adult Swim has it's a household name, at least for young adults and adults. So it's you get that automatically, and so you don't really have to worry about the marketing. You don't have to worry about are people going to see the product. But at the same time, they're controlling the messaging, so you don't necessarily have full control of how you want to present the product. And so the flip side of that is, as we're doing now, we might not have the big marketing machine pushing our product out onto the market, but we can also do exactly what we want to do with the marketing. So, I'm sure you've seen our Twitter. Right. A couple of us manage that.
Who runs your Twitter? Because y'all be on it.
I do a couple of, the Twitter account is kind of open to everybody at the studio, which is actually really good because we can be engaged with the fans all the time.
Yeah, because I saw some tweets about rappers. What's the dude that just got locked up by ICE?
What, 21 Savage?
21 Savage. I saw
21.
tweets about 21 Savage. I be seeing just a lot of hip hop quotes in there. I'm like, all right, I fuck with this. I like these people.
But yeah, we're all deep into the Twitter, so yeah, you're probably talking to at least one of us.
Yeah, right.
yeah, we can. The sort of like PR mindset gets kind of robotic at times, and when we have control over the PR, we can kind of do whatever the hell we want.
Right.
So it allows us to be a bit more personable with the fans, and I think that goes a long way. Like, you'd much rather be talking to a developer than
PR.
You know, some PR firm somewhere you don't even know. And that has helped a lot. Just word of mouth from fans who had a good experience with us online. But yeah, it is a bit more of a hustle getting the product in front of people for that reason.
Okay. Now, like I said at the beginning, Toejam and Earl 1, one of my top 5 games of all time, right? Toejam and Earl 2 was cool. Toejam and Earl 3 was a dud. All right.
Was it?
Complete dud.
I liked it.
I played it, obviously, but for like the masses, no, it wasn't hitting.
Oh yeah, of course.
Now, how important was it to approach this game different, or so from that loss of Toejam and Earl 3, how important was it to approach this title different?
Well, one of the first things that we wanted to do was to make sure that even if we got even if we started working with a publisher, we wanted to make sure that we retained all creative power over the project, because that was part of what made Toejam and Earl 3 what it was.
Yeah.
They were actually in development making a game that was true to the original game, and then Sega stepped in and we were like, well, we want this changed and this tweaked, and we want it to become a hub world, and it was everything was counter to the goal of making a Toejam and Earl game. So even when we started working with Adult Swim, we made it very clear that if we were to work with them, we needed all creative freedom. And they were very receptive to that. And then even after we split off, it was still very much like, this is our game. Nobody's going to tell us what to do. And that helped a lot with making sure that it retains the spirit of the first game, as well as the gameplay. And then, I think just trying to make sure that we didn't lose sight of the goal, which was making a sequel to the first title. I think it's very easy to, get influenced by other games that are coming out right now. And a lot of them have a different feel than the games did back then. And we tried to modernize it in certain ways, but we didn't want it to end up feeling like a Binding of Isaac or something modern that isn't Toejam and Earl. We didn't want it to be violent. We didn't want it to be fast paced. We wanted to retain the spirit of it. So those were our main I guess worries and focuses on making sure that the game was what we set out to make it.
This is kind of funny. It's kind of funny you say that about keeping creative control, because we were just talking about Mortal Kombat. How Mortal Kombat, when it first came out, I felt like that was the original idea, and then when it went to like Mortal Kombat 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't feel like that was. I'm starting to feel like that's not Ed Boon's fault. You know how we were saying?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel like it was. I really don't feel like it was, because I think he was a part of Midway at one point, and then I guess he started his own company, NetherRealm Studios. So with the creative control, I kind of feel you on that. That's like some of the greatest games has like freedom of range to do whatever. Like I think Grand Theft Auto was one of them. Mortal Kombat definitely, and God of War. God of War one of them.
Right.
Okay.
So that makes sense.
All right. Now, what was the decision to steer away from the 3D graphics? Because, you got the Toejam and Earl 3, but on this installment, Back in the Groove, you went back to like the 2D graphics sort of. So why did you guys steer away from, I guess, like the opportunities that you could have had with like the next gen consoles with, the 4K TVs and, things like that?
Sure, for sure. Well, there were a few reasons. One was we wanted to distance ourselves as much as possible from the third game, just by association.
Rightfully so. I get you.
Felt like, returning the form I felt like a good decision. We didn't go completely away from the 3D, and the actual land masses themselves are 3D modeled.
Yeah.
But I think, when we really decided what we wanted the style to be, it became very clear that, cell shading and 2D shaders, those are fine for 3D, but you don't really get the same feel as just a 2D animated character. And so we tried to get the best of both worlds. We used an animation program called Spine, which is a 2D puppeting software that uses 3D principles. So like we put a mesh over the 2D model, and it could stretch and deform like you could a 3D model, but it was still 2D, so we could keep the sort of look that I was drawing intact. And then I think it also just came down to Greg's personal preference. He had just came off of making a game called Doki Doki Universe, which was it was 2D characters and environments on a 3D backdrop, and so it was kind of a development style that he was familiar with and had a soft spot for. So we kind of tried to mesh it all together into one cohesive package.
Okay. Now, from the announcement of this game in 2015 to its release in 2019, what was the most troublesome or annoying thing with this project?
I think the most troublesome was getting the online play to work. It's always a very big undertaking, and especially for a small studio like ours, with limited testing resources and all that, it was very much just a slow process, and so it wasn't even frustrating as far as I can remember. It was just it took a very long time. So that was definitely one of the biggest challenges, I feel. And then I guess just trying to make sure that the gameplay was where we wanted it to be. We took it to a lot of game shows for that reason. We felt like we were too close to the game to accurately get feedback from ourselves. So taking it to game shows really helped get general public feedback. But that also took a while because, every game show we got to like figure out how to get a booth and a setup, and they only happen every couple of months. So it took a longer amount of time to get that done.
Now, I grew up on the game, right? So it comes out, so the original comes out in 1991. Now it's 2019.
Right.
How are you going to market this game to the younger crowd who didn't necessarily grow up on Toejam and Earl? Like, how do you plan to introduce this to them?
So one of the main ones so far that we've been pushing is through Twitter. We kind of decided pretty. So once we split off from Adult Swim, we kind of sat down and we were like, how do we want to reapproach how we're marketing this on social media? Because the older crowd that grew up on it, and I'm not saying you're old, I also grew up on it, but they'll probably recognize it. Well, they'll probably recognize it just from seeing it. That's what we're hoping for with that crowd. But with the newer crowd, they have no idea what Toejam and Earl is. And so we had to, our approach was, well, let's kind of act like we're the age of the characters. As far as canon goes, in Back in the Groove, Toejam and Earl are like late teens, and so we started to act like the characters, and that kind of became what our Twitter is now. We speak as the characters, and that's kind of it's both, I guess, juvenile, but in a way appealing to an audience of that age.
Right.
We've started, we've kind of crafted our own meme account in a way, which has gotten a large young audience to consider buying our game, even if they didn't know that we were a game when they started following our Twitter.
Okay.
I've been seeing that a lot, where they're a fan of our Twitter, and then they ask us, "Oh, is this a game?" And then we say yes, and then they go and buy the game. So it's a very interesting and almost backwards way of marketing a game, where the game is secondary in a way.
Right.
But it's working, so
that's what
we're just going to keep doing what works.
Yeah, the cultural references and stuff like that. You got to put like some memes up there. Something you got to do something to get these little ADD ass kids. You got to get their attention somehow.
Yeah.
So now, we've all played Toejam and Earl. Now this looks like it'll be a dope cartoon. Is there any talks in the works of making Toejam and Earl like a cartoon?
Yeah, so Greg has tried almost the entire time that Toejam and Earl has been a thing. Nothing's really gotten where it should to get something going. But it is currently represented by an agency in Hollywood that kind of shops it around. We just announced recently that Macaulay Culkin was an executive producer on the game, and he has his own brand, Bunny Ears. It's kind of a satirical lifestyle brand, but our game is the first to be under the Bunny Ears Games moniker. They're considering branching out, so we're there's possibility of working with him to get something going. I have a couple of connections from my art side. There are a couple ways we could do it, but we are working on maybe a cartoon series. We just gotta put in that extra work, and a lot of it will really come down to how well this game does. Because if we can prove that Toejam and Earl is still relevant through this game, then a bunch of doors can open. So
right now, on your end, being the lead artist, was there any pushback on like the art style that you chose?
From fans, yes. From Greg, no. Greg was incredibly supportive through the whole process. He actually brought me in specifically because of the art style I was going to bring onto the project. I have a comics background, so he kind of had this like early 90s underground comic style in mind. It ended up becoming more of a Rugrats or a Rocko's Modern Life, but I was kind of in his ballpark, and then from there on, he just kind of let me do my thing, and we ended up landing where we wanted to. It's not everybody's cup of tea, I've noticed. There are fans who just they either want the straight up pixel art or
the 16-bit,
or like the high def 3D graphics, which I don't feel like it made a whole lot of sense for this sort of franchise anyway. But I learned a long time ago that you can't please everybody, so we just kept trudging down the path that we chose, and there weren't a whole lot of challenges for the art style that I had set forth to do. So
okay, so my last thing is, you, Greg, everyone else at Human Nature Studios, are you guys satisfied with the final product?
Yes. So something that we started noticing, I guess about a year and a half ago, so every once in a while we'd play test, like either on lunch break or whatever. And we have a studio that has a couple different rooms, and the main room has the TV and the testing machines. And what we started noticing was, I'd be in one room, Greg be in another room, and we'd start to hear them laugh, and kind of laugh hysterically. And that was when we started to tune into the fact that we had something. And we saw that more and more through the game shows. And after a while, people were just having a blast. They might not even know what the game was or how to play, but they were entertained. And I think that was part of where we started feeling like we had hit the mark. The other one was when we started hearing from fans, and more specifically in the closed beta. We had a lot of bugs that we still had to fix. A lot of people, a lot of our backers were already saying, this is what I was hoping for from a new Toejam and Earl. And, if that is the predominant opinion of fans of the series, that we did it justice and we hit the mark, then that's how that's where I'd be satisfied. And so far, that's what I've been hearing. So personally, I'm happy with it. I think Greg's very happy with it, and the rest of the team, I'm sure. So I think we did what we set out to do.
Okay, good.
You know what? I'm surprised you guys didn't make an alien modeled after Lil Wayne.
I mean,
I was just thinking about it. I was like, man, that's just like right there.
I mean, he always calls himself an alien.
Yeah,
so
we are not the same. I am a Martian. I was like, that's right up your alley.
He could have been Toejam, shit.
Yeah, right. We've been talking about different ideas for DLC, and we've gotten in touch with a couple of rappers as of late.
Tyler the Creator, maybe?
We've been talking to... Huh?
Tyler the Creator?
Oh, yeah, maybe. We've been talking to Lil B. We're in touch with...
Bass guy?
We're in touch with Run the Jewels. So we were kind of throwing around the idea of like doing a DLC where like we have all these rappers in there, like Funkatronian forms as downloadable characters or something. We've also been throwing around the idea of like, maybe trying to recruit people for a mixtape for like some like, limited product or something, but that's all just like ideas, throwing ideas around. We'll see how this game does before we start trying on DLC and stuff. But
you guys gotta get
we've got a lot of ideas.
George Clinton.
Right, yeah.
Gotta get him.
Yeah, he's an alien already, man.
Exactly. All right, Nate. So, Toejam and Earl Back in the Groove is available on Steam, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation, correct?
Yes.
All right. So, is there anything else from you guys? Anything else you want to ask?
Anything else you want to ask, Cody?
No.
All right. So, Nathan Shorts from Human Nature Studios. Thank you for calling in, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right. No problem, man. And that was our interview with Nathan Shorts. So, thank you, Nathan, for coming on. Appreciate you talking to us real quick. So, picks, what we got?
I guess. So I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm going to suggest some literature. Read a book.
You got a book?
Yeah.
Oh, read a book, read a motherfucking book.
So I'm gonna suggest The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. It's a high fantasy book. So it's like a lot of magic and some wild shit. It's about a group of like thieves that are trying to overthrow their government. It's really, really good. I like it.
Okay.
So check that out. Read a book, niggas.
All right, what about you, Bobby?
This animated series, this anime called Golden Boy.
Oh, that shit's back? Cause that nigga
Nah,
talked about
bad.
it before.
It's not bad because I was watching it just recently. That shit is funny. It's on YouTube. They got all 6 episodes. It's only 30 minutes. You'll get rid of it mad quick. It's damn. I gotta say what it is again. Nah. It's basically about this dude that he goes from town to town, and every time it's some female that's ahead of something, and they don't like the nigga.
Oh, yeah,
so at the end of it,
he fixes something.
Yeah, he fixes something. Now they want to give him the box, but he speaks off his bike before he even gets it. It's funny.
Fix this box.
Golden boy.
Coda, you got a pick?
The Umbrella Academy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we all gotta watch that.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. Yeah, I'm a little, you know, I'm a little upset that you guys watch it.
I just don't be having time. These two niggas, I don't know what they excuse is.
I was occupied.
Because they watch everything where it's
I
like...
don't watch everything. I watch things I want to watch.
Watch this shit. It's only like 5 episodes.
Yeah,
You watch one.
Yeah, you can't watch 5 episodes, nigga?
97% of Google users like that TV show.
Oh, wow.
They got an
Really that good?
8.4 on IMDb, an 8.5 on INGN, and a 73% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, I guess I gotta check it out. God damn it.
And I'm telling you, I saw it twice already.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
All right.
It's gonna call me pussy on my own show.
I watched it twice. You couldn't even watch it once.
You can watch it once over. I did it twice, motherfucker. But my pick for this week is I don't know if anyone's really into music the way I am, but the Teddy Pendergrass documentary, y'all should watch that. It's
Turn him off.
As of right now, it's on Showtime on demand. And I think it's on Hulu as well. Teddy Pendergrass was that nigga. And he had an unfortunate accident, and he was 31 when he became paralyzed. But there's some rumors that, you know, that accident wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
It might have been the police. So, you know, you never know. But Teddy Pendergrass was that nigga. Let's see. Anything else?
No, I think that's right.
It might be. Is there something else? Is that it? I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh, whoever created Momo, eat a dick. All right.
Well,
whoever brought Momo back around, eat a dick.
okay, because Momo is
That
like,
shit was around last year.
Yeah.
Well, because that the face that they're using is just a sculpture. It's like a Japanese sculpture.
I know that. But,
whoever actually is interacting, putting the
doing
thing
shit where
inside
it's
the
telling kids
videos.
to kill themselves. And I hope you forget your Wi-Fi password. I hope you fail all your classes this semester. I hope your fucking dog runs away and your cat eats your goldfish. I fucking hope. Zoom in on me. I hope you wake up and none of your clothes fit. Hope everything that bad that can happen to you bad in life happens to you. All right.
Hit him with that curse.
Yo, how you gonna tell? Yo, a girl has died already from this shit.
Seriously?
Yes.
I didn't know about that.
A little 12-year-old girl in Argentina has
I'm sorry.
died.
What?
People thought that this shit was fake.
12. I know it's old. Hey, she's dead. Respect it. Shut up, Ash.
I'm gonna shut up.
I got a niece that's 12, so that
Exactly.
that feels younger than what it seems.
I mean, impressionable. Listen,
I feel like I'm just saying.
Say it.
I feel like at
12 you should be old enough
you
to
should
know.
be yes.
Well, I remember
to not do that because this face in the video said to do it.
I remember back in the day, somebody.
I hope you hit the lotto and lose your ticket.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean the thing is with like 12-year-olds, you got a lot of dumb 12-year-olds egging you on in school. And
No,
they
if
talk
that's
about
what
that.
happened. That's a little different, maybe.
They were talking. Did you hear about one called like the Blue Whale or something like that? The Blue Whale Challenge.
It wasn't that like a suicide thing. Like he was trying. The people were like,
They give you like 50 challenges, and on the 50th one, you have to like jump off a building.
Stupid as fuck.
Yeah,
Nah.
and they were talking to my niece about that, and they were all the kids in the school were talking about, oh, I'm on challenge 14, and they made it like a competition thing. You know what I mean? So it's like it's easy to say like, oh, you know, if you're 12 and you're still thinking like that, then you're stupid. But
well,
you know
I didn't say she was stupid. I just feel like,
I know you didn't say that, but
you
I
actually
like,
watch the Momo shit, and it's like, all right, if you were a younger child, if you were like 8, 9, 10, I could see how you could be influenced by this because, you know, I went on a couple of videos and I actually found the shit. It was on a Peppa Pig video.
Yeah, I saw that one.
So, but you can tell when the video started, like something was wrong because they had put some effect on the voices, and then like maybe like 10 seconds in, it says, "Hi, I am Momo." And then it says all this shit like, you know, I'm going to kill you.
yeah,
I'm going to kill you.
yeah.
Go slice
Put
your
his
wrist.
legs, slice your-
Go kill your parents. Or it's just some wild shit that, like, why would you put that type of sick sadistic shit in the world and then
you gotta hire some hackers to find the origin of those fucking.
they have to find. If YouTube has any they can find this nigga. They can search IP addresses and fucking ping shit.
Know who uploaded that video?
Yeah, who uploaded it, when, where, how.
Go there and beat his ass.
I think they had like they pinpointed some people, but it's in multiple.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
overseas.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
It's like
points of
3.
origin.
I think they found 3.
Yeah,
fucking copycats and shit.
Yeah,
but it is what it is.
crazy.
Fuck you. Fucking bad.
People are
human
crazy, unfortunately.
Whatever, it is what it is. So that's it?
Yeah.
All right, so Ninja Vanish. We out of here.
Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah.